Yo, good evening. Time for stream. More importantly, time for the side quest stream. So, I've done some preparations. Music was too loud. I've done some preparations in that, well, first off, this is me. Hello, the Conjurer. I've leveled some jobs to varying degrees. Not enough. I was supposed to do this yesterday, didn't. Instead, I got my hands on the new sandbox engine and played around in there. So I didn't do any leveling. But goddamn, here we go. We're starting in Limsa. And I also did not research which one of these side quests are actually important for world lore, if at all. No clue whatsoever. So I do believe we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna start going. Whatever happens, happens. Let me fix this music volume. A little bit louder? Like this? Sure. Is this even... What is this quest even? Noscea. Excuse me, sir, but might you have a moment or two to spare? You seem the type who enjoys being accosted for menial tasks. Oh my god, she knows us so well. And I require someone to make a delivery to the dutiful Sisters of Edelweiss. Oh, that's the Rogues Guild. I know that name. Wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't heard of them. The Sisters prefer... Is this the Rogues Guild? The Sisters prefer not to advertise their presence here in Limsa Lumensa. They do, however, provide a rather unique service of which the Bourgeois Consortium has recently been the beneficiary. I would have you deliver this package to their doorman, Lonward, along with our profuse gratitude. Sure thing. I guess anything that's in Limsa I could just do right away to keep the storyline together. And I might gain some levels out of it as well, because I did notice that some of these quests, there's like a level 14 one. We're gonna have to like swap classes for that. Yeah, and here's a level 3. But they're not red, so like surely it's gonna let us accept them. Although I'm not entirely sure. It is the Rogues Guild. But they do call themselves the Sisters of Edelweiss. Alright. Hello, Lonward. Oh, they're rolled. You looking to head inside? No, I have a package. What is it? What's this then? A parcel from the Bourgeois Consortium, eh? Let's have a peek inside. Oh, walnut bread and ginger cookings. Cookies. And a few of them Bismarck finger sandwiches too. The Consortium calls... Now the right way to show appreciation. Some of them sisters have unholy appetites, so I'd best save a few bites for myself before I take them inside. He recognized me. He knows that I know what's going on inside these doors, yet he still, like, keeps up a farce. You nuss him. No, we're always here to support... Excuse me. We're always here should our boss have need of us again. Okay, those guys did some illegal dealings. Do I have to go back there now? I guess I will. There's gonna be like a lot of running until we get outside the city. And unfortunately we can fly. Put more like cheerful music on while we're in Limsa. Sure, good enough. What's next then? This is good old Rosy Cheeks. Okay, hello. I delivered the parcel. You've delivered the package as I requested? Very good. I shall pass on the sister's sentiments to my superior. What manner of services do the dutiful sisters provide? I'm quite sure an adventurer of your stature has already glimpsed the truth behind the facade. She's just like... outing them, they're just snitching on them. For a business such as ours, their presence in the city is incredibly reassuring. Okay. What business do you provide? You have heard of a bourgeois consortium, I trust. We're one of the largest merchant outfitters in the entire city-state of Limsa Lominsa, and deal in an extensive range of wares, including weapons, perishables, and fashionable apparel. Oh my god. I have but recently been appointed chief assistant to Vice Chairman Bango Zango. Interesting name. Brokering deals and negotiating trade contracts. It is my calling in life. Okay, do you sell something? Do you sell something? It's the race gear. What else do they sell though? Plain Neo Tunic? Oversized Neo Tunic? What the hell? I didn't even know these items existed. Okay, well that's a bit too tight. Glasses, minions, orchestrions. What about the battle accessories? Oh, just weathered stuff. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go see what Rosy Cheeks wants. Oh, he's gone. Okay, well. It was a dapper man. This only gives 50 XP? Oh my god. Okay, well. I don't think it even matters what job I do these quests as. Bishkwa. Sweetnix is beauteous gobby and crafty smart trade maker. Fair enough. Sweetnix makes busy deal with uplanders. They deliver letter to Gate of Milvan. But Sweetnix has shiver shakes. Too much of the drug. I know what that's like. Uplander walks to Gate of Milvan for Sweetnix. Uplander delivers letter to Tax Lady. Bitashi, huh? Sure thing. There's no way this is important enough to go do that right now. Oh, it's over there. Okay. It's on our path. Svozbillet. What's up, my friend? You, sir, adventurer. I work for you. I would have you posed as a customer and survey the market's current prices. Going to commit fraud? Surely I did not see you balk at so simple task. All you need to do is strike up a conversation with the shop owners and glance over their wares. There are 3 merchants that interest me. Iron Thunder, Kyokirun, and Sinehil. Write down all you see on this price list and hand it to Bainsnig on West Hawker's Alley. He shall reward you for your service. Jesus Christ. Quests like this in Ul'dah as well? Want to survey prices? Okay, hello, Iron Thunder. Are the others along the way? Yes. Well met, lad. Cast your peepers over these beauties. Not a spot of rust to be found. Every piece fresh from the forges of Naldik and Vimilis. Copy that. Got your prices. Let me complete this real quick. Or we talk to Dodozan. Kyokirun welcomes welcome customer. Kyokirun loves his lovely trade. Kyokirun goods are goodly made. Fantastic. Sinehil, a fine day to you, sir. What can I interest you in? Well, you seem interested in most everything, don't you? Is this another one of those investigations? Well, I have nothing to hide. Okay, consider yourself investigated. God, my dumbass helmet, dude. I look like a loser. Oh, I need to talk to this guy. Hello, Bainsink. Oh my god, you... You look like a gay Harry Potter. What's up? You're the one who... made a list for Swazblade. Let's have it then. Have your, fraud list. Nothing wrong with the market as far as I can tell. It oftentimes get pirates selling stolen goods at cutthroat prices, and that drives the numbers down right across Hawker's Alley. Next to these reports, though, you can tell at a glance when shady dealings are taking place. Good work, lad. Okay, pirates in Limsa. We already knew that. But I'm glad we get to know it again. Your book? There's a book. Right, Dodozan. Oh, this guy gives me a dance. Oh dear, my cask of ale is gone, and it had to be one ordered by someone who doesn't brook tardiness. I would bring the matter to the Maelstrom, or perhaps seek help from the Yellow Jackets, but my client would likely frown on involving anyone official. An adventurer such as yourself, though, would be capable of doing a little unofficial investigating. Will you find the stolen ale for me? It was right outside Fisherman's Bottom. I don't want to go near anyone's bottom. Someone surely saw something. Was that you would have the client's name? Oh, none of that. Discretion creates opportunities. Now do go to Fisherman's Bottom and make your inquiries before this cold of mine grows worse. Bloody executioners. Very well, Fisherman's Bottom. I'll go deal with that shortly. I still have this odd, memory that there should be more side quests. But maybe, maybe I'm mistaken. What is that? Just a sign? Why is it lit so weird? Hello? Where is Sweetnix with those important records? Without the proper documentation, I'm afraid we shall have to expel him from the city. Well, here they are. What does Sweetnix do? What's his job? Why, these are Sweetnix records. Glad I am to see they were submitted in time. Honestly, you would think that Goblin would have lost his fear of our offices by now. Every month he is to submit these papers, and every month his tardiness forces me to consider his removal. What does he do? As long as one follows proper procedure, Limsa Luminsa is quite welcoming of foreign traders. Ah, he's a trader. Pray convey these words to Sweetnix. Perhaps it will aid in soothing the poor goblin's fears. They also have a quest for me, though. Here at Milvan's Gate, we inspect all the goods that are imported into Limsa Luminsa and collect duty as the law requires. Ah, and the Arcanists do this. Some merchants, however, seek to evade this obligation. And we must chase them down. I'd be grateful if you could deliver these 2 ledgers, one to a man named Suntimal, whom you will find at the Octant, and the other to a woman named Letitia, who works at the Bismarck. Very well. If you are uncertain as to the whereabouts of the Bismarck, ask Sundimal when you meet him, and he will point you in the right direction. Oh my god. You bigger quill. Alright, well, peace out. I guess let's go back to the square. Report back to Sweetnix before we venture forth. Oh, here's Sundimal. Uplander delivered letter to Gate of Milvan. Uplander has wide heart and swift legs. Hell yeah, I do. Tax Lady Batasha has kind backwards for Sweetnix. Sweetnix has outflow of joy for Tax Lady Batasha. Sweetnix is happy gobbies. Give Uplander jingly shine. Do you? Oh, a little bit. Thank you for the jingly shine. Right, Sundimal, you're in trouble or something. A letter from Milvan's Gate, you say? Aye. Get more outstanding duty payments. When will those merchants ever learn? Very well, if I catch sight of any offenders, I shall drag them to the gate, kicking and screaming if needs be. One more ledger bound for the Bismarck, you say? Follow this path to the upper decks and you'll find the place. Really? I'll do it later. I have to go to the bottom. Hello? After a cask? Well, can't rightfully say if it's your cask, but there was a big fella come by recently carrying one. He asked me if I had smoked Mackies. What would go down nice with ale? Ain't the only thing I know, neither. The louse wore black, and you know what that means. The bloody executioners. Hell yeah. Small-boned cellar. What's up, little man? Did I see someone walk up with a cask of ale? Why sure, it was during the afternoon offloading. Fella didn't look like a thief, though. Hoisted the cask and walked right over to the Astelicia. Anyone else, like... Preoccupied porter. Hello, my friend. Good evening. Looking for Dodo-san's cask of ale, eh? Aye, I'll help you. Dodo-san ain't a bad sort for a swiving trader. There was a toper? Come asking after the cask. Wanted to know if it was ale, the boxy fool. So they're on the ship. What about this quest in here, though? Sissy Poo. Here I am. The calamity really knocked the wind out of the fishing industry's sails, but fisherfolk are starting to return to the seas once more. It's past time I did the same. But before I can put out to sea again, I need to have a new boat built. Our guild has always commissioned Naldik and Vimilis for its crafts, but they are beastly busy these days. If you want for something to do, maybe you could run over to the Armorers Guild and consult with Forge Master Honanza in my stead. I would know how long we might expect to have to wait. Sure thing. Is that, everything downstairs then, I guess? This is Rogue, this is... I don't know what that is. Oh, this is the Dancer quest. Okay. Sage quest. Darkness quest. Okay. I assume in the upper decks there will be more quests for us to accept. I still haven't gained a level yet. So that's... This whole leveling thing might be a wash. Oh wow, the dance cutscene. What are you looking at? This is a dance duel. A dance duel. Much more important than anything you got. Much, much more. Just poke me? Wow, they're really cutting the rug. May be able to scamper up the rigging to the crow's nest. But can you get down? Not for a siren's teat, you great clodhopper. Clodhopper? Begging pardon, Captain, but there ain't no Mikote alive heavier on her feet than the great Galutin Rogadin such as yourself. Well said, Captain, and well retorted, you bloody sunseeker. Or was you a moonkeeper? What other lands they got there? Who even cares, am I right? You're right. Who are you anyway? I'm just sitting here in my, like, peasant clothing. With jewellery on. There was a whole puzzle of you afore, but now there's only one. It's a miser's trick it is. Oh, you just sloshed. No, nothing worse than a miser. This horse on... What was a madrigal admiral? What was his name? He didn't like no drinking nor dancing. Bad for corals. Can't be right. This guy's... Will you make some sense, lad? Corals, of course you're right there, laddie. You'd never doubt myself. Anyway, this madrigal, call him Madrigal Pinchfist, passed decrees like they was farts. He decreed no dancing within a hand's reach of spirits. But no madrigal smarter than the sailing man. We just... What? We just stopped reaching with our hands altogether. We invented step dancing. That showed Madrigal Pinchfist and his corals. What sort of racket are you running on the ship? Aye, that's right, fella. Gets me all fired up too. Makes you think like, oh, I know, you want to dance. All this time, I just thought you were being churlish, but... Yes, I would like to do your silly dance. No, I insist. Dance first, talk later. That's the way of it. Let's get it popping off. Hell yeah, dude. Sidequest was peppered into Limsa and Ulda as I do expansions? No, dude, why? Ay, dude. Okay, well, that's gonna be a problem for later. Why, you KGC fox? That's like sailing folk you do. I swear there was 3 of you. Or was I just... Never mind, you're practically a butter... Hell, you ask me anything. What happened to the beer? What did you do with the ale? A cask of Dodo-san's ale. Carried it off from Fisherman's Bottom, my very own self I did. Had to, matter of fact. We've already drunk all we had aboard. Of course, Dodo-san's getting paid for it someday. That'll make a difference, if he frets a night or two. Oh, is he not happy about this? Why is he not wearing any pants? Why, you reprobate horse, son? That's the tale of the cask you logged in? Yeah, but I was hoping to do all the... God damn it, now we're gonna be in the middle of, like, Stormblood, and I'm gonna do a quest here, and it's gonna reveal a bunch of, like, Limsa lore that I, like, didn't put in the video. You know what I mean? Hopefully it'll be in Google. Blackguard, you dare call yourself a bloody executioner? I'll hugger-mugger bout what belongs to who. Dodozon has the cause, not the mule, about the colours we bear, and you play him for a fool. I'm sorry, Captain, wasn't thinking it through. Cost to fix that, I do. It's what they call Coral Phelan. Coral Phelan? Adventurer, I beg pardon for my man. I swear Limlayan mistook him for an oyster and gave him grit for brains when she made him. Since you're already here, how about you square our account with Dodozan? Take this payment to him, would be much obliged. I will take this payment to him. You danced with us and all, so I'm trusting the guild won't inspire any moral failings in you. That's some long keel to the Astalicia, if you take my meaning. I don't take your meaning, you speak strange. Okay, where was this guy? Like up here? Okay, he doesn't... I need to be level 14 to turn that quest in. Wait, this is not where I'm supposed to go. Then let's be someone who's level 14. Lancer? This is not going to be worth it. Oh, I'm actually very close to leveling up. This will be worth it. But I feel like the XP that I get from these quests, I might as well do them as like a level 60 dancer or whatever. We'll see. Hello, Dodozan. There you are, not a moment too soon. Did you find my ale? No, but I have your money. Ah, well, that's the price I was to receive. But where did you get it? Oh, from from the clients themselves. I see. Yes, there's always some blustery young fellow like that. Hasn't earned the swallows or stars yet, I'd wager. Gods, you say? Captain Moonskate is kind to say so, I'm sure. But I hail from Ul'dah. We trade with anyone if they got killed to pay. Pirates, princes, they're all the same to me. And if I know these particular pirates, and I do, they'll be wanting another cask soon to drink away this little fracas. Many thanks, adventurer. 1000 XP? Oof, that's not nothing. That's a level up. We're in step dance. I thought those guys in the boat by the time they came up in Endwalker. Did they? Did I really have no memory of anything, huh? I thought I knew this game like the back of my hand. Okay, off upstairs to do what? The ledger, right. Oh! Right. Like the Conjurer. Maybe I'll get a level out of this yet. Diving dove? God damn, dude! What is that, a head crab? What are you frying in there? Has to be a dodo or something. Tax evaders among our patrons, you say? Goodness me. Aye. I dare say this may well put an end to their appetite, but this is the best interest of the city-state. If any of the merchants named in this letter come to dine with us, I shall see that Mail Vansgate is notified without delay. Fantastic. Oh, and you have more for me. Sicard and his crew? None of these names mean anything to me. How long ago was Endwalker? It wasn't that long ago. It's like a couple of years. Weird that I do not remember. We spare no effort to ensure that all our patrons enjoy the finest food and hospitality. And so it is doubly hurtful when someone decides to leave without settling the bill. There you go. A first-time patron did just that. Rushushmo is the one who lovingly prepared the man's meal. She is quite upset by the whole affair, and has taken it upon herself to draw an illustration of the offender. Oh, fantastic. Might I trouble you to deliver it to the Yellow Jackets on our behalf? Rushushmo should be done adding the finishing touches by now. Sure. Rushushmo? What the hell? Did I miss him in here? Oh, here you are. The blue-haired asshole pirate that pals around with Oceanfon's brother. Dude. I'm sorry to have to say this, that still rings absolutely no bell. You gathered the spaceship Adamantite in Limsa. Nothing. Nothing, dude. I remember the spaceship. I remember gathering parts for it. Do not remember him. Oh, I poured my heart and soul into that grilled dodo. Oh, it was a dodo. If I ever get my hands on that scoundrel, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Make bread out of bones? Here it is, my rendition of the criminal. Please deliver it to Godebert at the Coral Tower. He will know what to do. I'm not going to be able to look at it? Oh shit. This quest. Hula no. Oh my god, gloves. This gives a lot of XP as well. What the hell? Beg your pardons, good sir, but are you an adventurer, are you not? I realize this is sudden, but we urgently need help restocking our larders. We are in the midst of preparing a full course meal for soon arriving guests, but I fear we are short on fresh lamb for the main course. I'd be grateful if you could procure 4 slices for us. I dare say it would be quickest to obtain these directly from the source, wild lambs. Could I buy them from the market? Maybe. In case you are unfamiliar with these creatures, I suggest you speak with Abilfar, a sentry stationed in Bulwark Hall just below the Drowning Wench. I'll be able to find lambs. Oh, I still need to speak with him to learn where the lambs are. Okay. Hello, Morden. You want for coin, adventurer? Or you'd fancy working for the Kraken Arms, one of the greatest pirating crews in Limsa? I'm not going to join your guild. If you're interested, take yourself up these steps to the balcony above and talk to Carvellan, our captain. Do right by him, and he'll do right by you. Right here? Sure. Want to join your guild? Greetings, friend, and welcome to the 7th Sage, purveyors of the finest spices from the east. Oh, all of our products are guaranteed obtained through completely legal means. God damn it, did I not? I didn't get a notepad ready. Okay, give me a moment. Oh my god, there's so much, like, stuff over here. How am I even gonna do it? Multivitamins. Okay. No. What do I have written? These are like notes from previous streams. I just have Alamegans written here. What does that mean? I know about the Alamegans. Why did I write this down? So what are these guys? The Kraken crew? I wrote crew with a K. I don't know if that's cool. 7 Sage. And they import spices. This is important for the lore video. Okay. Pardon me. All of our products are guaranteed obtained through completely legal means. I already read that line. Oh, you do not seek spices, but employment. It looks so ridiculous asking for employment looking like this. Well then, let us speak of how you might be of service to our organization. Our Misery returned from her latest voyage, bearing exotic spices never before seen in Eorzea. Your ship is called Misery? That's not good luck, surely. I've prepared 2 samplers, each of which I would have you delivered to certain individuals. The first is for Gidnadi, whom you will find at the Coral Tower. Oh, I need to go there anyway. The second is for Master Linksath, the head chef of the Bismarck. God, I just came from there. And do make certain the right person gets the right set. Go now and return here once you have accomplished the task. Okay, I will do this right now, because this is like vaguely important lore. Look at these spices. Set containing several exotic spices and instruction on how they can be used. But it doesn't say where they're from. I would assume Radzaton, but like, is Radzaton open for trade at this moment? I assume so, right? Why wouldn't they be? A new sample from the 7th stage. Alright, let's have a whiff of it then. Here we go. Ain't smelled nothing like it before. The note that came says it's a root, but grows on Othard. Oh, okay, they're trading with Othard. Last I heard, Othard was under Imperial rule. How in the 7 hells did Carvella manage to get a hold of this? True. Any road, I reckon I can cook up someone fresh with it. Thanks for the delivery, friend. Okay, spices are from Othard. Let me write this down as well. From Othard, and they don't really import them. I assume they steal them. Considering the whole, like, pirate thing. Okay, off to the Coral Tower. Oh, I could have teleported. Well. Who's the spice guy? Inadi. Welcome to the headquarters of the Yellow Jackets, the keepers of the peace in Limsa Luminsa. Is there what I can assist you with? I have spices for you for some reason. A sample of spice courtesy from the 7th sage, you say? There is no mistake. This is fire sand, and the kind used by the Garleans beside. To use it as a spice? Quite intriguing. Very well. We will consider placing an order. Oh, you thought that you had brought me spice? I see you are not familiar with Carvelianisms. For the sake of convenience, he uses the word spice to refer to literally anything he has procured on the high seas. Okay. Damn. This lore is complicated. Lest you worry, the man isn't engaged in any activity that is considered piracy. Okay. Far from it. Think of him as a trader, a heavily armed one, who represents Laminsan interests in eastern lands. Oh, I see. Whatever this deal was exactly. He's your main in getting to Guganai. Oh! The Garleans are the only people Limsans are allowed to pirate against. Oh, but does he pirate then or does he not? It's not considered piracy. So he's stealing these from Garleans. Is what I'm assuming. Is what I'm gonna write down. Maybe steals from Garleans. In brackets, probably. Okay, well I assume... Well, goddammit, we're gonna learn more about him in Stormblood. I thought that, like, since ARR is done, I get to start writing, like, Limsa lore and Ul'dah lore. But, like, if there's more that gets uncovered later, that's kind of... It's kind of problematic. Maybe I'll start writing the videos slowly. And just... Man, I don't know. A Belker at the Bismarck. And you have an artist rendition of the man. Yes. It's the man who didn't pay for his dodo. What in the 7 hells is this supposed to be? It looks more like a prow of a ship than a man's face. It would be funny to find a guy who looks like a ship. Look, we would like nothing more than to bring the offended to justice. It's our duty, after all. However, we need a little bit more to go on than this piece of art. It would be easiest for all involved if Roshomo were to come here and answer some questions. Please relate to her as much. Will do. Had the nice seas to build on here, true. An alarming number of citizens have gone missing of late, though I suspect you've already heard the rumours. Not a single one. It is essential that we ascertain their safety. To this end, I have prepared a list based on reports from our citizens. Would you be so kind as to deliver it to my colleague in Bulwark Hall? Delica is her name. Many thanks in advance, friend. Will do. Back to the Pirate Lord. Hello, tell me more about your spice trade. Welcome back. It seems both samples were rather well received, and there is no small part due to our affable courier. It is unfortunate, but notoriety accumulated over the course of years does not fade overnight. There are many still who are hesitant to do business with savage pirates. Yet the old days of piracy have passed, giving way to a new wave of opportunity. My crew and I have decided to embrace this wave. Even with Admiral's blessing, we engage in a form of trade with Garlean ships. Oh, well, trade is in italics again. Everything we do, may you rest assured, is within the law. Okay, so they attack Garleans, they steal. Underline the word probably. Should I stop with the, oh, there comes Blader talk? No, I don't, like, care, particularly. It's, like, in all honesty, it's better that I know than, like, that I not know, you know what I mean? And also, anybody watching, if you have something to add, if you have some lore tidbits to throw in, those are always appreciated. Okay, so let me cross out maybe. Steals from Garleans. Underlined. Okay. Confirmed. Let's go back to the Chef's Guild and tell this guy his, like, art was shit. Hello, you cannot draw. Ase has spoken with Godebert. Ah. Bahahaha. Within the bell, the Yellow Jackets will have the swindling scoundrel locked in a dungeon cell. And then I'll take my filleting knife and... Godbert wants me to go to the Coral Tower for questioning. But what more information does he want than my drawing doesn't already provide? Isn't the picture supposed to paint 1,000 words? Well, you can't draw. Wow, level 2. We finally done it. These are some blue quests. Which I guess we will leave for another time. There's one. There's something to turn in. There's another quest. And then just stuff below again. Okay. And Limsa is almost done. This didn't take long at all. Oh, except like 40 minutes. So I guess a little bit, but... Hello, Okalkaya. Another group of pirates. If you're looking for a place to wet your whistle, Scrag, I'd advise you turn tail and run. Captain Rooswen's in no mood to be entertaining customers this eve, and even when she is, she ain't particularly good at it. Though, maybe dealing with a customer the sort of shite that might shake her from her doldrums. But if you mean to venture inside the missing member... Wait, I just put the... Are they called the missing member because they're a crew of female pirates and they don't have pee-pee? Is that really why they're called the missing member? I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's the funniest thing I've ever heard or the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You best remember to pay your proper respects to the captain, as you ain't afraid of going missing. Kneeling before her would be a good start. Very well. Am I allowed in the missing member? These people squatting? Heels on the ground? Heels on the ground. They must be from Othard. Well, what if I don't kneel? What if I talk to you normally? As you want, Drylander. We're closed. If you don't want me sirens to toss you out on your arse, show me some respect and kneel, Scrag. Well, but... There's like a bloke here. Plate of oysters? She's forcing him to eat oysters? Something's happening in here. Okay, I'll kneel. Are you impressed? Oh, so he knows his place. Good. If only the Krakens had the same sense of propriety. Bastards keep seizing every Guardian ship before we can take a crack at them. Ah. There's a sorry state of affairs when your crew reduced to preying on the leavings of that mangy bunch of man-boys. My younger self would be right disappointed to see how far we've fallen. Show Roosevelt that you are /disappointed. Oh, I'm so oh no. Okay. Oh, I'm so upset that those other pirates. What do you think about that? So you do know something of my pain, but your sympathy ain't worth more than a pint of piss. It's well and good that we got the Admiral's permission to capture Guardian's ships, but what's the use of you keep on getting beat to your prey? We built our reputation reaving right off the coast of Wilbrand, not sailing a dozen malms into the bleeding sea. The few Imperial... The few Imperial dogs found in Laminsan territory get snatched by Krakens onto the open waters. I rallied my crew's spirits when I said we were reviving the old ways, but after all our struggles, they seem resigned to letting those bastards have all the fun. Okay, I'll rally your spirits. Hold on, though. Carvalane from before and Roswen are pretty regular in holiday events. He's a big old tsundere, okay. I'm the guy that skips the holiday events, so I wouldn't know anything about that. Ah, you're trying to make light of me dilemma? Then push your luck, Scrag, or I'll got you with a hook, like a regular pirate. Wait, that's it. We're pirates, goddammit. So we should think like pirates. While we're keeping Laminsan waters safe, we'll raid supply shipments to the Garlean outposts along the coast of Aldenard. Yeah. Haha, it's so bleeding simple. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Thank you for your unintended inspiration, Scrag. I think I almost had you fed to the sharks. Okay, you're welcome. Have fun at Castrum. I don't remember what the Castrum was called. Your meeting with the captain went well. I could hear her crackling all the way out here. Well, whatever you did, thank you for doing it. Last thing we needed was her going on another rampage, ruining deck swabs and leaving us with less meat. Ain't easy playing by the Admiral's rules, but if anyone can find a way, Captain Roswin can. Cool. Let me also add, that the Admiral allows this piracy. Admiral allows it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Sometimes I don't even do them if the reward is just like a minion. Because, like, I don't know, I got my little guy. And I can't replace my little guy. Anansa, what are we supposed to do? What's this quest about? A new boat for the Fisherman's Guild, ah. I'm afraid now isn't the best time. You see, we have recently taken on a commission for a galleon. This task alone has our hands full. But look, I will see what I can do. The Fisherman's Guild has long been one of our best clients, and I would loathe to disappoint Sisipu. It may yet take a while, but I shall endeavour to have her boat ready in a timely fashion. I'll take a potion, I guess, I don't know. You have something more for me? Bit of rising each year to see what the hallucination of Yoshi P has to say. Yeah, me too. I will admit to it, I do also. Are you in need of some trifling task to pass the time? How did you know? Then I have just a job for you. Baderon is offering a reward for any adventurer who slays at least 5 wharf rats. There's no shortage of the pests lurking outside the Tempest Gate. You should hurry and take advantage of this opportunity. Very well. I should also write down that, no, you know what? I don't need to write down that the fishing guild is the biggest quest of the blacksmiths. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. I had to... Oh, I didn't have to talk to someone else. This was just 2 quests. Play Wharf Rats. Missing person list to the Bulwark Hall. Is this guy also in the Bulwark Hall? I guess. I guess I'll take the elevator. What are those guys doing? Is Batteron not like want anything of me? No. Bulwark Hall. And then I guess I'll go outside and deal with the wharf rats. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. If there's aught you would like to know, feel free to... you got something for me, you say. A missing persons list. I'm not sure I follow. Thanks for bringing the list. I'll be sure to memorize these names. If any of the missing persons reappear, you can count on me to spot them. Most folk enter the city via the Zephyr Drift, which means they must pass through Bulwark Hall. That's why I'm on constant watch here, and undercover, so as to keep an eye for suspicious activity. Undercover as what? I've been doing this for so long, I've become a pretty good judge of character. If there's shady characters sulking about, you can rest assured I can pick them out. Sure. Oh, another quest. Okay, but like, what do? Welcome to the heart of the mizzen mast. It houses the airship landing, the Adventurers Guild, and at the very top, the command room of the Admiral, from where she keeps a watchful eye over Lominsa, air, land, and sea. You're just a guide? Sounds like you're already in the Yellow Jacket's good graces. Oh my god. Thank you for the sub. Why did it not come up in chat? Oh, it did come up in chat. Okay. You scared me, but thank you. Sounds like you're already in the Yellow Jacket's good graces. You truly are a model adventurer, a paragon among your fellows. Do you think you could do me a favor? You see, I'm supposed to go and fill up all the street lamps with oil so that they stay lit throughout the night. I remember this quest, weirdly enough. But thanks to the business of missing people, I can't simply up and leave my post. If you could tend to the street lamps in my stead, I'd be eternally grateful. I will oil your lamps. And when you're finished, please fetch more oil from Sissipoo and the Fisherman's Guild. Might need to go there anyway. We're running low here, and she has care of our stores. Very well, but like, what is it that you actually do? The crow's lifter will carry you up and down the tower as fast as the crow flies. You'd only speak to Grefvar and tell him where you wish to go. So I guess they're like town criers. How far into the game am I? We finished A Realm Reborn last time? I do believe. Including like Crystal Tower. Right before Heavensward. I'm one quest before Heavensward. But I'm doing all the side quests first. The Bismarck wants fresh lamb, does it? Gods, I could do with a slice myself, fresh off the grill and dripping down its own juices. This is a replay. This is like a 5th replay of A Realm Reborn, kinda sorta. There will be a 2nd replay of the rest of the DLCs. Why is this guy slurping? What? Sorry. Sorry, friend. I haven't had a single bite to eat since my shift began. Hey, Road, you can get lamb easily enough by hunting the lambs that graze outside the city. Go through the Zephyr Gate and follow the path east and south for a bit. You'll run into the fluffy and tasty critters before long. I know where the lambs are. Thank you. I guess oiling the street lamps before we head outside. Start doing field quests. You can't decide what to play? Just jazz, dude. Just do whatever. Just begin somewhere. What are 7 of these? Jesus Christ. Let me memorize where to go. Okay. So where are the rest of these? We're going to lower and to middle. Oh god, which one are we going to do first though? I can't even like see the quests from here. I assume middle will have lower level quests. Although it doesn't matter. Am I still level 2? I am still level 2. I might get to 3 after this. I don't think that's enough to do those field quests. Last one. Fantastic. And I'm out of coffee. Okay, and now off to Sissipoo, who has all the oil. Hello. You're doing what? Why are you surprised? What am I to do with that girl? She has the nerve to ask me for work, twaddle in tripe about her savings, only to foist it on the first adventurer that comes along. Being young and pretty does not give you the license to shirk responsibility. Aye, she'll get her oil all right, and a piece of my mind to boot. Very well. Well, level 3. So let's head to middle of Noscea. Oh my god, and my tea has gone cold. It really has been an hour already. I didn't think this would take so long. There are no quests here whatsoever. Oh no, wrong map. Level 5, level 10. Yeah, I guess I'll do those as, like, whatever. What are my skills even? I have Cure. I don't have Arrow yet. And actually, these ladybugs are in my hunting log, so maybe I'll get another level out of killing these. Is this another player? I didn't even realize. I thought this was like an NPC over here, like waiting for a fate to start. Sorry for like stealing your wharf rats. Oh, and the lambs are here as well. Wait, no, that guy wanted me to go to lower. Oh, and there's the level. If I could get to, what was that one? Level 5. I'd be very glad. Should be able to. 4 sheep is enough to do it, right? And these ladybugs. Oh, and you know what else? I should also be eating these eggs. For a bit more of a boost. And I have Arrow now as well. God, they're so jiggly. Is that level 5? Oh, fantastic. Okay, and I can just fly up here. And I guess we'll go turn these in, like, in a little bit. They're probably just random kill quests anyway. I don't know if there's much of a storyline that we're following. Hello? Here you are. We're in Vida. Summerford Farms bears the change of the Admiral Settlement Initiative. We're rewarded handsomely for brave new frontiers. Okay. Yet if we fail to fulfill our part of the bargain, the grant will be withdrawn. In spite of this, the washed-up pirates elect to laze their days away. There is still time. We need only clear away the rocks and debris from the area to be deemed settled. If you are willing to help, you'll find a shovel outside of the hut on the hillside. Maybe moving rocks? Sure thing. This is important though. I don't recall remembering this. So the Admiral has a Admiral's Settlement. Admiral's Settlement Initiative. Oh yeah, that's true. There are a bunch of free race changes that you get. How do I word this? Admiral Settlement Initiative? To move inland? I guess that's fine. I assume after we do this, we will learn more about this. So in order to stop the pirates from pirating, the Admiral wants the pirates to become farmers and settle more inland. And I guess gives them money when they do this successfully. Oh, what a shovel, right. Did I like miss one back there? I did. Complete? Complete. Hello, please tell me more about the initiative. You've certainly proven you are not one to let obstacles stand in your path. If only these supposedly pioneering pirates were half as industrious as you. Expanding borders is all well and good, but the Admiral ought to know rugged frontiers can't be settled by layabouts. How is there only one quest here? Like, I swear there used to be more. Basically, tax credits to go get a normal job. That they aren't economically reliant on pillaging the neighbors. It would piss off. Yeah. Figured as much. Well, let's go do, like, that quest, I guess. At one point on my main, I did do like every side quest in the game. Not to learn lore, but just to do them. And I swear there were so many of them, but maybe I'm thinking of like Stormblood or something. That's when I did them, I think. Maybe Stormblood is a lot more side quests to do than A Realm Reborn. Ah, for the love of Limlayan. Not again. The letter's ripped to bloody shreds. No, there's not a rye with me breeches, you cheeky sod. What? It's the megalocrabs. They've been at the balloon envelopes I left out to dry on the rocks. Those hell-spawned snippers think they found a squid or something and set to nibbling. Oh god. Less balloons in the air means less cargo getting lifted, and that don't sit too well with me. You looking for a quick job? How about to crack a few shells before you head off on your way? You could put down 5 or so of them buggers. That ought to do for now. Sure, but I don't think I can beat them as a level 5 conjurer. I'm gonna like... I'm just gonna one-hit them. And 5. Oh, the Vesp! Let me just check this. If I accepted it as a conjurer, can I now turn it in as a conjurer? I assume it's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me, okay. Answer it is. Hello, you're here in time this time. Here in time this time? That's not the correct way of saying that. You take care of them snippers? Good bloody riddance. Nice work there, lad. Still, it won't be long before the new crew of crabs comes sliding in to claim that territory. Are crabs territorial? And our loads just keep getting heavier, with all that rebuilding going on. If you don't want to be buried under a mountain of crates, I'd best think of a more lasting solution to this snipper problem. What did you just give me? 23 ice shards. Okay, thank you. You have anything else to add to this conversation? The cliff face there is known as the Descent, and it weren't around before the Calamity. Oh, this place burned up. Is this on the map? Used to be you could drive a wagon straight down the road, but now... Well, now we got to make use of this bloody scaffolding to haul goods up and down. Damn nuisance it is. The Descent. Okay, sure, I'll write it down. The Descent in, where are we? Middle of Noscea? The Descent in Middle of Noscea. Created by Calamity. Dude, this pen is dying. Why don't you work? It's like a Pilot G-Tech as well. It's supposed to be a nice pen. It's not behaving correctly. Okay, back to Limsa to turn these quests in, I guess. Kind of a weird route, but... The Binding Coils yet? No, that's in Heavensward, is it not? Yes. I have not done it yet. Back to like Conjurer. Let's start here then. That's the base game raid series? Is it? What the hell? What? Oh my god, that's horrific news. No, I haven't done it yet. Where does it take place? I thought that was in that one Heavensward zone, or I'm thinking of the Void Arc, am I not? Where do you even start the Coils questline? And where does it take place? What's the like area? Let me talk to Badron. Ah, so you slew a few rats. Good on you, lad. This bloke comes through the other day and plops into a huge sack the size of bleeding gobo on the counter. Saying any man that slays rats can have something from within. When I inquire as to why, all he says is the damn noise they make when scurrying about is driving him insane. You ask me though, he was already a bit touched when he tells me the bored lads never find peace. Oh. I would like a cool hat, thank you. Alice disappears until Stormblood after Coils. Started back at the Waking Sands. Oh. No, but Alice is in the Void Arc though. Is she not? Am I completely... Dude, I'm all kinds of messed up. It has been like 10 years, but man, I'm messed up. Okay, I need to like... I guess I need to go deal with that at some point. Which are the Sky Pirates? Oh my god, the Sky Pirates. Okay, yeah. I guess we'll do Coils one day, but that's kind of messed up because like... What is that? Is that 12 raids in total? There's 12 queues that we need to sit in to, like, do all of them. Coils are important if you're chasing the important lore bits. God damn it. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do it. If you had any luck obtaining the fresh lamb, please hurry. The guests are arriving any moment. Yes, I slaughtered some lamb for you. 4 slices of fresh lamb, and right in the nick of time. Thank you ever so much. It's times like this that I feel fulfilled in my role. I used to be a chef myself, you see, but my skills weren't quite up to par. So when the Bismarck expanded operations, I asked to be made its provisioner instead. You're the provisioner and you couldn't go kill level 1 lambs? This way I can still be part of the business in spite of my shortcomings. Like, give me these gloves. Sure, whatever. Coils are the only race that got voice-acted cutscenes. Interesting. I am now wondering... I guess if it starts with Inulda, maybe... God damn it. I'm thinking that maybe we should do coils and then do side quests while we're sitting in queue. Maybe. We'll finish Noscea first. Regardless. And then we'll think about it. But I forgot all about coils. I thought ARR didn't even have, like, raids. And that they started in Heavensward, but I guess I was sorely mistaken. Where do I know Mimi Doa from? I've, like, heard this name. Oh, this is level 13. Okay. This is 12... 13, 13, 11. But there's someone there, they're in 8 and 7. Okay, you know what? I'm making an executive decision. I'm placing these in the armory chest. Whatever happens to them happens. I'm just gonna play dancer. Trying to figure these levels out is gonna be hell, and I don't have it in me. Coils are weird because there's no normal difficulty. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, god damn it, do we do the coils then? How much is there? So there's Eastern... Eastern, Western, Upper, Outer. Shouldn't take that long, especially these are outside, now I can fly. Let's do Noscea first, then we go, like, see what's up with coils and decide on the go. What do you say? Another initiate, eh? Initiate, you say? Getting lots of initiates these days, lots of initiates. What did you say it was? I reckon this initiate's here looking for work. Is it work you seek, eh? Why do you speak like an insane person? Well, you need not fret, as I happen to have a task that needs tending. A dear friend of mine, Roston something or such, is holed up in a lighthouse on this side of the grip. Used to be that I'd visit the lad once a sen night to see how he was faring, but my legs just ain't the same since the gout gone and grabbed a hold of them. Odd. King's disease. I'd be grateful if you could check up on the candle keep in me stead. Oh, and don't you be forgetting to take along 4 curved jackal fangs. Tell him they're from Mimidoa, he'll understand. Jackal fangs? Hello, Joe. Good evening. Or afternoon. What are you? Seeing the seal delays? Oh, this is the island questline, maybe, potentially. Jackal fangs? Oh, well... I don't want to kill the ones that are in a fate. But I think I might have to? Oh no, there's more up here. How's he reading me? Just found out I need to do an entire raid series. It's not treating me well. Thought I was almost done with ARR, but not quite. Oh, here you are. Raid series? Yeah, I didn't know that the Binding Coils was an ARR raid. You can get right lonesome up here all alone, with naught but the wind's chill to keep a man company. Oh, glad I bought you some, like, dog fangs. Some days I carve jackal fangs to help clear me head of the voices. The voices calling me back to the Great Blue. Here's some more for you to carve. What's this? Mimidoa sent you, did he? Well, you tell that old man he needn't waste his few last sons in his realm worrying about poor Noscea. I'll carry on as I always have, in the service of the sailors, alone till the day I die. Word up, my friend. You have more for me. Say it with flowers. Whilst the carving helps keep me head clear, a bit of company would ease the solitude. Truth is, with each turn to the sun, I creep ever closer to the brink of madness. Just go on like a holiday or something. All day and all night, I dream of someone who might rescue me from this prison. Someone broad and hale, with skin the color of the sea, and eyes will suck you in like a maelstrom. Someone like Kim Tota. I recognize that name. Have you enjoyed your FF14 journey? The current journey or the overall journey? I don't know, it's been fun. It's cool to play through it again. I've been enjoying it. I've been enchanted by her sweet magics ever since I first saw her. A young lass from the Morroby Dry Docks on patrol of the God's Grip. She smiled at me, but I was too et up inside by fear to meet her gaze. And now, since her promotion to head watch, she can't be bothered to make the climb. I would tell her how it is I feel, but me duty to the sailors. Wait, might be you could tell her for me. Oh my god. I'd make it worth your while. You could take her to a nice Noscean lily bell. You think she'd like that? I'd reckon she'd like that. Ain't met a woman that didn't like flowers. Alright, I'll get her a lily bell. Yeah, there's still like months and months of expansions for me to do. Where am I going? Hello? Any lily bells? An ocean lily bell. Okay. Didn't know there was danger. Cool. Let me turn these quests in before I go grab the one below. It is Kim Tota. I've seen this name before somewhere, but I don't recall where. A gift for me from the Candlekeep at Ocean's Torch, but I don't recall ever meeting anyone. Oh no. Ah, a Londonian Lilybell. Yes, it's coming back to me now. How do I goddamn say his name? Rosenzech, I believe his name was. I remember specifically commenting how I despised my patrols going through the God's Grip, or an area so full of Lenotian lilybells, and the terrible weeds always send me into sneezing fits. Okay, while I am flattered, I'm afraid I cannot return the gesture. As head watch of the Morroby Dry Docks, it is my responsibility to see that the peace is kept under the Victory's christening. They're still building that thing? I simply haven't the time to pay would-be suitors any mind, no matter how desperate they may be. Damn. Though perhaps once the ship is complete, I could consider a climb up the peninsula. Perhaps. Are you gonna give me pants? Well, I'll just take the coin. How much of post have you gotten to? We did the last quest before Heavensward yesterday. So the main story is completely done. Oh, this guy doesn't even know who I am anymore. Hey, where'd you crawl in from? I don't recall sending for no initiates. Hey, role player? I once knew an ad named Roll back when I served on the Cloud Dancer. Did you? You knew a role player? He was a strapping young lad with teeth as white as a princess Paps. You ain't him though, nose ain't quite right. And who are you again? Oh, got something to tell me, has ye? Rostins, eh? What is that mumbling milksop whining about this time? No, let me guess, that he's lonely? Ah, put a pair of worm women in his arms. Worm woman, excuse me, not worm woman. Put a pair of warm women in his arms and another on his lap, and he'll be right as rain. Is what I do to help me forget that what ails me. That adult Mimidoa needs much help forgetting, mind you. Might be that'll send him a few saucy strumpets this coming eve. Okay, you're like insane. Any of the extreme raids? No. The extreme raids? The extreme trials? Either which one, no. Hello, Fufu. Oh, woe is me. I seem to have gone and misplaced 4 of my packed lunches. Whatever I might do. I can hear Birms belly grumble from all the way over here. I'm certain I made enough for everyone, so it must be that I either dropped a few or gave some to the wrong fellows. Oh, did you hear that? It was Antrim's belly again. He does not look at all pleased, does he? I must stay with my cart. But if you could search the dry docks and see if you can't find those lunches, I would be extremely grateful. I might even whip together something special for you. Ah, did you see that? Otberm just gave me the evil eye. If those lunches don't turn up soon, I'm afraid he'll come over here and eat me. Sure, the target's right here. Get the mouse from the extreme tiles if you're interested in collecting them. Oh. Did that many years ago. I have them all. Is there someone... Do you have a lunch? Someone give you a lunch? What if we've been eating one of her lunches back, you say? And here I was beginning to think the lass had eyes for me. Not that she's me type, mind you. I like me women a few hands taller, and a few punches heavier, and a few shades bluer, if you catch me drift. Wouldn't have minded the extra meal, though. A man can work up quite a craving when he's been pounding, stretching, and shaping sheets of iron all day. Oh, they're over there. On the wall? How did you lose them up here? Oh, and you have the last one? Linksturm. Hello, Linksturm. Don't tell me. You come to collect my lunch. I can see it in them accusing eyes of yours. Sure, I knew right well that none of these lunches was meant for me, what with today being my day off and all. But I never thought little Wafufu would miss just one. If I give back the lunch, would you promise me you'll not mention that it was I who took it? Took it? I don't want the lass to think I was trying to swindle her. Though that's sort of what I was trying to do. But she doesn't have to know that now, does she? Right then, carry on. Right then, carrying on. I've done some extreme nightclub raids, you know what I mean? Please tell me you found the lunches. I swear that Achtbrim has shifted several paces closer since you departed. What the goddamn fuck are you even talking about? Here's your lunches. 1, 2, 3, 4. You did it. You found all the missing lunches. Now perhaps I can rest in peace, knowing that Achtbrim won't be indulging in his cannibalistic fantasies. At least for today. Level 12? You know what? Give me these ones. Oh, it's this guy. Are you the foreman? Have you ever seen anything so grand? Brings me that I'll have to let her go one day. What are you building? Here at the Moraby Dry Docks, we build and repair ships at the behest of Naldik and Vimelis. It used to be that no one outside the Armourers Guild was allowed within a mile of the facilities. This was mainly to prevent the Losacre's enemies from sabotaging her ships. The flames of the Calamity, however, changed all that. Now we must look to adventurers, freelancers, even pirates, to see that all work is completed. And it is my job to make certain that everyone remains in line, which, in the case of adventurers, freelancers, and pirates, is rarely ever. You didn't tell me what you were building, but okay. The name's Othbrim. I serve as foremost shipwright on the Victory, the vessel that lies before us. She is Naldeacon Vermilli's first endeavour since the Calamity, and my personal pride and joy. From the moment of her conception, I have stood beside her, watching as she grew to where she is now. When the girl is finally seaworthy, not only will she be the most powerful ship in the Maelstrom Armada, but she'll serve as a symbol of Limsa Lominsa's return to nautical supremacy. Which is why I cannot take my eyes off these lazy dogs for even a moment. Give the lot a single ilm, and the Victory would probably be in flames before I could blink. Fair enough. And another quest has appeared for me. Hez Kessel. When it comes to riveting, you can search the realm over, but you won't find none better than Hez Kessel. 10 score rivets a bell, I drive. Twice that, if I'm not in me cups. The key to driving rivets proper like is how hot you can get the buggers. The hotter the rivet, the stronger the bond she'll make with the steel plate. Problem being, was I to heat me rivets in the forge, they'd be cold as a dead. They'd be cold as a dead horse crotch by the time I hauled them back to the Victory. Alright, man, what the fuck? How do you know how cold a dead horse crotch is? That's why I use the white hot ones. White hot cores of lightning sprites. As you can see, me supply's running a tad low. If it ain't too much trouble, would you be so kind as to fetch me some? You look as you could take on a whole pack of sprites with one hand tied behind your arse. I probably could. Alright, lightning cores for the man. And another quest from this guy. Lugi Honalgi. I'm looking for a strapping young adventurer, good with his numbers, to help tally our remaining supply of planks and logs. But I suppose you'll have to do. Now that work on the Victory is nearing completion, I need one final count of the lumber we have, so I can determine if we'll need more. I already have Razin Milzin and Ruimo Valimov, goddamn, started on the tally, so speak with them and see what they found. Then bring me back the exact number of quarterdeck logs and forecastle planks remaining on site. Understood? Sure. Oh, I don't have to count them myself. Razin Milzin. Just finished me count of the cedar masts, and the yardmaster ain't going to like what I have to tell him. What? You'll tell him for me? Well, be my guest then, lad. The Victory, being as big as she is, will be outfitted with 3 full-sized masts and 2 smaller masts. Each mast will have its own set of 4 to 5 spars, cross masts from which the sails hang. I don't know pirate lingo. One need to be scholarly from Melvan's Gate to know the whole hell's worth of lumber. And so, just how many mast-worthy logs did I count here? 4. Not 400, not 4 score, not even 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can't take that to the yardmaster. Excuse me? You can take that to the yardmaster, but don't say I didn't warn you. Is it 4? 4 piles? Oh god, really? How much are here? 1, 2, 4. Andrew Emo. 200 oak berthing planks. Not one more, not one less. I counted them twice, and then I counted them twice more, just for good measure. We may be in trouble, though, if them shipwrights need any more than what you see before you. The fires of the Calamity claimed most of the trees in old oak wood. Oh, really? And what are those that remained, you ask? Why, we chopped them down the rest to help build the Victory. In the oak wood. Okay, one moment. Oak wood was burned in the Calamity. Rest used for Victory ship. Damn, so they really fucked up an entire forest. Where's the oak wood? Is that right here? That's cedar wood. Okay, well I counted your planks, so that's not good. Trust you had enough fingers to help you through the Talion, so tell me now, what did you find? Those be grim numbers indeed. The calamity may just be a fading memory, but it seems we're all far from truly healing. As a salt-blooded Lominsan, it pains me to say it, but we may have to turn to them tree folk in Gridania if we're to finish the victory on time. I don't think they're allowed to chop trees. Maybe they are. Give me this robe. Lightning cores. Okay. I'll go accept this man's quest down here as well. Is the oak wood in middle of Noscea? No, is the oak wood in eastern Noscea? No. I don't exactly know where the oak wood is. Hello, Azumin. Forbidden Island. A moment. Gotta wet my whistle. Excuse me, adventurer. Might I have a moment of your time? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Azumin, field assessor for Melvan's Gate. My work with the custom house involves the investigation of claims made regarding the unlawful import of restricted items from foreign shores. Is this where they import them? Recently, there have been a number of petitions made by the residents of Candlekeep Key concerning a species not native to Wilbrand. If this species is indeed alien to the island, it must be located and destroyed immediately, of course. Before it is allowed to reproduce and possibly disturb the natural balance found here among the area's fauna. I would ask that you take this lump of fetid dodo flesh and place it upon one of the mounds of soil, thought to be the nests of the invasive species. The odor should draw forth whatever creatures lurk beneath, leaving them easy targets. What manner of creatures are these? Oh, there's a lightning sprite here. Fantastic. Oh, and the jackal was his friend. Might as well get this as well. How many do I need? 3. There we go. What monster might pop out of here? Venerian Mightling. Oh. Pardon me, 2 more. And a big one. God damn it, dude. More? No. Alright. Consider them eradicated. Venerian mites. We have collected eggs from the cargo carried on ships sailing from Rodzatan before, but always in Limsa Lominsa. But this was from Rodzatan. There were no records of ships traveling to or from the tiny island nation making stops here in Candlekeep Key, nor would they ever need to. Unless the mice did not come from a ship that laid anchor here, but from a different vessel, one with more heinous motives. I believe this will require further investigation. I thank you again for your assistance. Perhaps I may require your services again in the near future. Maybe. Hello, Mada-san. I am well. Am I well? Are there no more quests over here? There are so many NPCs over here. What do you have to say? The ferries here that depart from Candlekeep Key are the primary means of waterborne transportation between the island ports of Limsa Lominsa Aleport and the like. These vessels do more than simply carry passengers from one destination to another. They also carry foodstuffs and other essential provisions to the shipwrights of Moraby dry docks. Alright. Do you like, want, or need anything in-game? Like, no? Not really. I'm good, I have money, I have gear. Where's this bloke? All the way over there. This is the land that wanted the cores for the rivets. 3 cores and I can be done with the day's work, and back at the alehouse where I belong. Jesus. Leviathan's Eye! You really done gone and fetched me the blinking cores. Osborne will be right pleased to see that, he will. It was the foreman what came up with the idea to use cores to heat the rivets. A clever bun, that man. Sharper than a fang in a fishback's beak. Probably is why he made Chief so quick-like. Did you know what? I'll take the banana. Cool, the man has his rivets. Everything done down here? Yes. Let's continue up north. You're trading contraband in my Twitch chat? I approve. I'm just surprised. I'm all about contraband. Hello, Israel. Boiled eggs are contraband? Hell yeah. I have 27 on myself. Hey, you be wanting to cross Ocean's Embrace? I just came from there. If you ain't in a hurry to be someplace, I'd rather you hold off for a bill or two. Presently, the bridge is such a right confusion of wagons and such, the damn things like to collapse. Is it? We expect a bit of congestion. What with this being the only bridge connecting the roads from the dry docks to Limsa Luminsa, but today's traffic is something awful. Speaking of which, what in the Seven Hells does worst Maga think he's playing at? Deserting his post at a time like this. Do me a favor, would you, lad? Track down that Swedish bugger and tell him to get his ass back to directing the chaos at the Embrace. Sure thing. Is he got them right here? Oh, not in the house. Speaking of contraband, hey man, what are you smoking back here? Oh, he's high as a kite. He's fucking... He's uncontrollably fucked. Okay, hello. It is well only a matter of time before they send someone after me, I suppose. Aye, I heard you. The bridge is a bloody mess. Truth be told, I wish the damn thing would collapse and save me the suffering. I can't simply wave my hands and have everything suddenly sort itself out, now can I? And if I try reasoning with those demon-spawned coachmen, I'll like to get my head bit off. Listen, if you're not going to let me be, then can you at least have a word with the more irate wagon drivers? You know, soothe their tempers more? That'll be one less headache for me to deal with. Sure, you look sober up. I'll be right back. Oh my god, there are like wagons here. Jesus. What are you fucking guys doing? Hello? Perhaps you do have a point. I shall endeavor to keep a hold of my temper, if only to see the situation resolved before the moon turns. Okay, what about this other guy? What are you doing? Good sirs and ladies, calm yourselves. There's no need to... You good? Well, if you put it like that, then maybe I'll hold my tongue a bit. Okay, is everybody... Are you also... Oh my god, dude! My friend, what's wrong? Now my dry dock shipment is spoiled thanks to this cursed bridge and its endless delays. If only I had spent more coin on chilling the fish. You also sad? No, you're like... you're happy about this. Well done, mate, well done. Might have been a good show if it had come to blows, but we all have places to be now, don't we? Okay. Sorry about your, like, back. Okay, back to this guy again. Hey, I solved your, like, problem. Well, I'll be damned. Who are you looking at? I'm over here. This guy's zoinked. Well, I'll be damned. You actually managed to calm these buggers down? You're a miracle worker. That's the honest truth. All I need is for the drivers to heed me directions without all that snapping and snarling, you see. Well, I'd best be at it before they lose their tempers again. Oh, and I'd appreciate it if you could let Captain Desirel know I'm back on the job. He's right there. Hello. I cured him. Rosmaga's back at his post, is he? Your tongue must be made of silver to have accomplished that feat. He can't handle the Yulin, you see. The gods only know how such a delicate flower survived guard training in the first place. And he's never going to survive duty at the bridge, now that work on the Victory has a flood of deliveries coming in and out every bloody day. Rosmaga better harden up or start looking for a quieter line of work. I don't want any of these. Cool. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for trading your contraband. But I hope the new quests don't pop up down there now that I'm doing stuff up here. Maybe I should have done the low level stuff first. I definitely remember a side quest having to do something over here with these chickens. So if that doesn't exist, then for sure something is off. You didn't get an egg? Dude. I have 23 on me. I think on anchovy I have like 900. I'll get you some eggs, don't worry. Morgram had a little lamb. Oh, it is the... No, never mind. They call me the Stead Shepherd. Do they? But all three kinds of livestock we breed here fall under my crook. Nevertheless, sheep remain my first love, my one true passion. So you can imagine my dismay at finding my flock in frumpy fleece. I can't very well take a worn-out wool to market. A sheep with no shine is good for nothing but mutton. But where there's wool, there's a way. See what Chartain has to say. What an odd... He doesn't even tell me to do anything. Hey, go talk to Chartain. Surely you can figure out how to solve my issues. What about whack-a-mole? If a lifetime of meticulous research into the advancement of the agricultural arts has taught me anything, it is that the fruits of knowledge are incapable of preserving themselves. Without an adventurer's brawn to protect them, I fear all my work will come to naught. Take, for example, the splendid ogre pumpkin crop I was able to cultivate. Years of hypothesizing and testing at last made tangible, only to be snatched away by those subterranean sorners. The clever hedge moles. Oh no, not the hedge moles. I've already engineered the pumpkins to resist fire, drought, frost, weeds, insects, and festive rituals. How have you managed that? I just need someone to kill the moles. Sure thing. This is the, like, housing quest, yes. Hello, do you know what to do about the lambs? Moigram got some little lambs whose fleece was white as snow, but everywhere the little lambs went, lice were sure to go. I was stuck with lousy sheep, okay? Did you practice that? In the time it takes to brush one clean, the lice spread to 2 more. I just can't keep up with them by myself. If you could brush 3 shaggy sheep for me, we might be able to wipe out the infestation altogether. Let Morgram know his sheep are in ship shape once you've finished. Got them sure. Okay. Can I talk to you? Shaggy sheep looks relieved, okay. They really have the savior of Eorzea doing this, huh? Well, this guy's combing the grass. Cool, let me go deal with this mole problem as well. God damn, what's wrong with these? Holy shit! I didn't expect something so big to pop out. God, look at the sniffer on that thing. Manner of like Half-Life alien, are you? Okay. I've saved the world. Hello. Well, that was so easy. It makes me wonder why I've spent my life formulating complex solutions to problems rather than merely going around killing things. Yeah. Nevertheless, I'm afraid it's too late to alter my methods now. I'll continue to focus on complex solutions and have you stick around to kill things. What hubris, what arrogance to believe that I, one woman alone, could overcome the unfathomably vast and profound mysteries of nature. But with you here, I'm sure we can do it. Goodbye. Oh, you have another. Okay. Never mind. Care to partake in the inexorable march of science? The concoction I'm currently formulating could change horticulture as we know it. Imagine a fluid once could strew over crops to ward off pests. Manufacturing pesticide? All I need are some ladybugs and someone to squash them. Okay. Ladybugs simply cannot resist aphids. Yeah, when they're alive. Find some Althic lavender. Dab it with a bit of aphid nectar and they'll come swarming to the slaughter. I mean, they eat aphids. They're supposed to be alive. I don't know if this is science you're doing. Hello, Mogram. I've fixed your sheep. For an adventure, you certainly know how to wield a lice comb. Thank you. As I'm sure you have found, sheep are delicate souls that require delicate care. Truly wonderful wool requires time, love, and tenderness. Just like me. You must caress their coats ever so gently. Listen to their soft bleating in your ear. Feel the warmth of the breath on your neck. You like sheep a bit too much. No, but you have more. They may call me the Red Rooster Stead, but make no mistake, what did they goddamn call you? Oh, they call it the Red Rooster Stead, but make no mistake, dodos are the birds that keep this stead steady. The sweet and tender eggs, that succulent meat. So long as you remove Dodoling's poison glands, you're in for some scrumptious and healthy poultry. They're so delicious I have to remind myself some birds just aren't meant to be caged. Or perhaps I don't. Talk to Spion and see if we can't return those exquisite creatures to their pen. Very well. So there are a lot of quests here. I guess this is what I'm remembering. Hello, Spion. Am I ever pleased to see you? I was about to cry foul. But with your help we can round them up. Ha ha ha. Those dim-witted dodos pecked through the fencing and flew to the coop. Fled the coop. God. Luckily, they know better than to leave the stead. There are 3 bolting dodos in all. If you spot one, just throw one of these dodo-sized sacks over its head. Oh, Jesus Christ. Once you've caught all the birds, would you mind leaving them in Mogram's care? I need to repair the fencing before we can return them to this enclosure, you see. I see. Hello, Dodo? There's one. I'm just gonna bag it. Got him. Like over here somewhere? There he is. What if I talk to it? What's up? Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, this wasn't difficult at all. Hello, I brought you some dodos. I've heard everything. Hand me the dodos. You were like meant for this. Oh, my precious starlings. Without their poison breath, they're defenseless out in the wild. Daddy Dodo gets so worried. Call yourself Daddy Dodo. Now my dodos have another daddy. You'll stay around and look after my babies, won't you? At least until they're ripe for slaughter. I'm not gonna stay around for goddamn anything. Okay, I have to go catch ladybugs. Aphids produce nectar? I did not realize. Good. Oh my god, Aaron Lona, you won't believe it. There was a gang of them. I've collected the ladybug Biscara. It's elementary, really. Aphids live in fear of ladybugs. And so applying the scent of ladybug blood to our crops is certain to ward off the parasites. Is it? We are manipulating the laws of nature. Of course, we could have just let the ladybugs go on defending the crops as always and not squash them for the Viscera. Yeah, but I hardly see the science in that. Like these. Evil person, I'm leaving this place. Am I leaving this place? Yes. 2 more quest areas. And then I guess, goddamn, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I guess I'll go get started on grinding coils. Maybe I won't do that today. Maybe that's best left for the next time. What's your name? Lutersvis. Hello, Lutersvis. Breathtaking, is it not? Proud sails turning, rugged gears churning. The mill never stops. So neither can the millers assigned to its upkeep. Vigilance is the key. By addressing tomorrow's issues today, we assure the wheels of prosperity continue to grind. Unfortunately, I have my hands full with work for the day, and cannot leave my station to attend the inspection. I would entrust this duty to you. Seek out the other 3 millers, heed their concerns, and apprise Veidzaren of your findings. Oh, this lad. Okay. Is the bloke in here still? Yeah, there he is. Oh my god, they're so far apart. There's no rush. There's kind of a rush. I need to work on the next video. I need to get, like, a Realm Reborn over with. Well, you see the mill spinning, don't you? What more do you need to know? Only problem I have is you meddling in my chores. Away with you, then. Have fun with your book. Maybe reference every now and then in the story, especially when Alizé comes around. Yeah. But apparently Alizé doesn't come around for a while. You look safe here? I haven't noticed anything off myself, but let's have a look now, shall we? Look there. The sail's been nicked a bit. Nothing urgent, mind you. The cloth we used is the same they used to sails out in the sea, made to stand up to bluster and wind. I can't even look that high. You could unsink. Oh yeah, because they're level 50 and I'm level 60. Is that enough to unsink? Like, probably not, though. Sure, the mill is fine. It'd be wiser to concern ourselves with the grubby scavengers that rob us of our yield. Word. Hello, 1 sail needs to be replaced. I trust you enjoyed the tour of the mill. You are impressed, yes? The matter of a shushu's sail is most worrisome indeed. The matter shall be remedied at once. To delay acting until trouble occurs is to ask for trouble. The Grey Fleet stops for nothing. Full sail ahead. Oh my god, and thanks for the mutton stew. Yeah, I'm a little baby boy. Hello? Throw and root. Well, this time we've dug ourselves into a hole well and truly. Struck brimstone while shoveling through the mines. Now the rocks are rife with the reek of rotten eggs. The gas grew to be too much to bear. You'll need to clear earth crystal. What? Oh, sorry. You'll need this clear earth crystal if you're to restore the earth and plug the leak properly. Let's mine the surface clouds brought on by the brimstone. Very well. Ah, yeah. Am I gonna get attacked? No. Now I'm getting attacked. Yes. Done and done. Now that's a breath of fresh air. For many of miners, a bit of brimstone is nothing to write home about. But I'm the one who has to write the letters when the gluttons choke to death down there. The prices metals command in the wake of the calamity will make us either rich or dead. I don't want any of these. Is that it for lower Noscea? Seems like it. I guess, I've already done middle. Unless more quests have popped up, I guess I might as well stick my head in. Or peek. Nothing. Okay, let's go to Western then. What the hell? Like, barely anything. Oh, like level 48 quests up here, though. Alright, well, let's get cracking. Again, I could have sworn that there were some quests in Swiftpurge. I don't know why my memory is tricking me like this. Hello, Altwood. Ahoy, adventurer. My top sails soon, and you have me a little something for the journey. The dusk bats are flying. Think yourself lightsome enough to bring me 5 wings? 4 won't do, and 6 is no good, mind you. Want bat wings? Welcome you are to keep any surfeits, as long as you know what to do with them. But bring me the wings? Like, sure. What an odd guy. What about scribbled? Oh, this is where I get like a cat or a dog or whatever. I don't remember. You look like an adventurer who gets around. Maybe you've noticed the squirrels and jackals at each other's throats of late. I've never seen anything quite like it, and the bloodshed only worsens by the day. If this continues, I dare say that one of these groups will wipe the other out before long. Now it bears mentioning that this species of squirrel isn't native to Wilbrand. By rights, they shouldn't even be here. Nay, I believe they were smuggled. I know of a merchant who may have a hand in these dealings. Her name is Lukontai. And after some probing, I've come to believe she's somehow involved. I would question her myself, but she is like to flee at the first sight of yellow. That's where you come in. First sight of yellow, that's funny. I need you to speak with her and learn all you can. Take a look around, she's bound to be nearby. Thought that was her. There you are. What are you doing? You smuggling? What's this? So they've sent you to do their dirty work. Will you never take me alive? Never. Okay, bye. Oh my god, she's actually gonna, like, fight me. Oh. Yeah, well, no. Please don't hurt me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. That means you did wrong. I smuggled in the curls for breeding like you asked, but that's it. Like you asked? I ain't the one sending the jackals into a frenzy, I swear. Hey, the yellow jackets sent you, and not no pirates? Why the hell didn't you say so earlier? Well, you've caught me. I'm behind the curls in airport. Those good-for-nothing pirates had me breed jackals for him too. With the right training, they make for nasty watchdogs and the like, but the pirates wanted more. That's why they asked me for the curls that they did. Use curls for, like, guard cats? I smuggled them in, but the pirates took them before I could finish the job. Suppose they didn't want to wait for the breeding, but the buggers let them escape. Now they have jackals on the loose trying to get rid of the curls and clean their mess. I'm a victim as well, you know. Ah, they paid good coin for the animals, but now they got folk chasing after me, wanting to cover their tracks, I'm sure. You hurry and tell those yellow jackets I ain't to blame, you hear? I don't think they're gonna care, but sure. Oh, you're back. What can you tell me of Lucontai's dealings? She claims to be a victim as well? It was her greed that brought the curl to Velbrand, and she is sorely mistaken to think the yellow jackets will turn a blind eye. Mark my words, she will be held accountable. Aren't there curls in, like, northern Noscea or outer Noscea? Like, plenty of them? Is that all this person's fault? Surely not. At any rate, we now know why the curls and jackals are trying to tear each other to shreds. The pirates have been quite careful not to leave any clues, but we managed to capture Rukonkai's assailants. They're being questioned as we speak, and it won't be long before we track down the pirates. Don't worry, friend, the yellow jackets will see them brought to justice. In the meantime, there's still the matter of Rukonkai and the beasts running amok in the fields. I shudder to think what may happen should the jackals and curls continue fighting for much longer. I have a plan, but your assistance is essential to its success. Let me know when you are ready to begin. Am I ready to begin? Sure, you know what? I'm ready to begin. Oh, there's plenty. Okay, I'm not ready to begin. Is the questline that gives the minion? Yes, I do believe so. One of these. But I will go get these guys like 5 bat wings or whatever that guy wanted. Are these friends with the mole? That it? No, one more. Oh, I should have grabbed this quest as well. God damn it. I'll be right back. Right, for what goddamn reason do you need bat wings for? Ahoy there, keep your voice down. Nobody's business but ours, innit? You got what I asked for? Innit? Them's the ones. That's as pretty a job as I've ever seen. Know your way around the battle, eh? Well, that's just fine, thank you. Why? We sailors can be superstitious a lot, you know. Some of the crew might look at me odd like for carrying bat parts. When the wind's done died and the water casks are dry, it's odd one day, overboard the next. What? No superstition about that. What? The Dusker's been my luck since I was a boy. Survived more than 2 weeks, once on 3 bats I caught. Trapped at the top of an abandoned watchtower. This is how COVID started. Even ate a wing off one before I made up my mind to climb down the wall. This guy's patient 1 in this fucking port right here. This journey, we'll be sailing past the Isles of Umbra, and I can feel the sea honing those reefs. The lights at Pharaoh's Sirius burned dim since the calamity, and I've always found it a mite too much, like that old watchtower for comfort. I ain't been that affrighted boy for a long time. ill-used, starved, and more than half mad, inching down that sandstone wall, on handholds no bigger than a fingertip. They'll have me 5 bat wings on every journey, just the same as that boy had. Hey dude, have fun. Oh, you have more for me. Hello, Deafmute. Mummy dearest, sure. Ahoy, roll! It clean slipped my mind last time, but I have another thing to ask of you. My bearings are lively on the water, but on land, well, I'm what you landlubbers call at sea. Got a letter that needs delivering, and you're the man for it. I went ashore on some rock on the voyage, and a faded petticoat comes up to me, says she got a daughter in Camp Skull Valley that she hadn't seen in years. Camp Skull Valley? Had tears in her eyes, pretty eyes too, for a woman past her children years. Dog. She must have been a real beauty in her day. I always had a soft spot for tawny eyes, maybe because the sea is a green-eyed virago? And the skies, her sisters, have eyes blue and red, grey and black. Dog, you need to stop eating those bat wings. Well, this daughter of hers goes by Wilswin. We'll take this letter to her? Like, sure. Camp Skull Valley? Oh, okay, that place, sure. We're heading that way anyway. But what about this quest on the wall? Good morrow. What the fuck? Hark, enemies in the sky! Pull yourself together, Private. You've been trained for this, even if the only action you've ever seen has been street fights, tavern brawls, and fisticuffs over who cheated at checkers. Oh my god, thanks for the gifties. And everybody else better thank you too. First things first, I must ready the cannon. Now to walk myself through the steps. What is this guy fucking on about? Make certain you are with Sucker, for arming a cannon is no swift matter. So far so good. I'll just get... Smell? And smell that girl, always nowhere to be found when she's needed. Fine, Sarge always said to improvise. You over there, adventurer, Limsa Lominsa has need of your service. Slow down the enemy while I arm the cannon. The Duskbat? I'll be ready ere the 5th carcass is cold, I promise you. Who's attacking us? The Pooks? Any more Pooks? Better than the eggs? What do you mean? You know what? Actually, I just remembered. I have a minion for you as well. Now I'm the best gifter. I win. Ready to... Oh my god. Ready to fire. I keep my promises, adventurer. And you keep your skills well honed, I see. A moment, I just received a dispatch. What, they weren't attacking Galeport? Well, that's... What, were we not important enough? They were just babies? Jesus Christ. Well, you'd have to be duller than a box of hair to fly at a cannon position. Times being what they are. They weren't even flying. I suppose all's well that ends well, but I must admit, I was looking forward to putting my training to real use. I didn't join the Maelstrom to break up brawls, you know. And now I have to clean the cannon. Okay, good luck. I want this eye patch. Oh, you have more to me. Who's attacking now? Mountains of molehills. Oh, the moles are coming. You don't even have to be sub to use that emote, I think. I think it's a follower-only emote. I hired someone to create sub emotes for me. That was like a month ago. Don't know how those are going. I didn't pay up front though. Well, I made a right mess of things the other day. Commander Falk Breda said that she'd dock my pay. Presence of a powerful mark? Relax. Commander Falk Breda said she'd dock my pay if I pulled something like that again. At least I didn't get tossed in the brig like smell. I've been very chary since. You can be certain of that. I've little enough coin, as is, to pay... As is in the pay purse to slake my thirst with. What a choice of words. But this time, aye, there's a real attack on Ailport, and off I go to arm the cannon. Save Ailport from those bloodbaths on 4 legs, and we'll see what this commander has to say about my pay then. Adventurer, for Ailport and glory, slow down the horde. I'm certain to be ready for the time you slaughter 5. Kind of a meme emotes did I want? I told her to just take anchovy and do whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, he had a friend. Yeah, just like anchovy emotes. The sketches were really good, but I guess she hasn't like done the vector art for them yet. Well slayed. What do I mean slain? I shall need to know these things if I'm to be officer. I don't think you're gonna be officer. I've got the powder and ball loaded and primed. Now for the slow match. Orca dispatch. Stand down forthwith and nod again. But surely these adamantoises are clear and present. Hedgemoles, you're certain? Oh, but that's like an adamantoise, except, weak but not at all dangerous. Jesus Christ. Why, oh why, perhaps I've been cursed by some enemy. Not very likely for a mere storm private. Second class or no. Now the commander will dock my pay and leave me whistle dry as dust. Well, my good man, it is called Ailport. I spent a deal of time admiring the undersides of many a tavern table, I can tell you that. Dude, what is this questline? What, it could be that my humors are out of balance from a surfeit of ale, and thus, I see it now. There's excess blood, which has overfed my martial zeal. Roll, your learned ways have shown me the light. Much thanks. I go now to receive a leeching. Best of luck, my friend. I'll take your pants. You have more... It's randomly got a gift sub. Okay, congratulations. A walk of shame. Here we go. Oh, delivery to Skull Valley. I'm going there anyway. Greetings, Roll. Will you deliver this in my stead to Camp Skull Valley? It's my report to Commander Falk Breda. I was as plain-spoken as I could be, and I was going to report in person, but for some reason, I barely had the strength to visit the barber for leechings. The barber for leechings? Let alone make the trip to Skull Valley. I don't suppose I'd be spared the dock and pay. You don't think they'd clap me in the brig, do you? I think you're gonna get, like, exiled. Okay, well. Now we do the cat quests. Oh, I get both of them. Okay. Yeah, wolf pup. Rakunta has admitted to breeding jackals for pirates, but I fear she may be concealing more to be smuggled elsewhere. Back in the old times, barbers were also doctors. that's kind of crazy. I bid you speak with her once more to prove my suspicions true. If she wishes to play the role of the victim, perhaps this time she will be more forthcoming with information. Tell her that although we cannot grant her impunity, her cooperation will ensure a lighter sentencing. Yeah, that's what they all say. Well, let me get the other quest as well. Now then, we need to do something about the Curls running wild in Wilbrand. Jackals have greatly reduced their numbers, but the presence of Curls will upset the balance of predation in Ailport. Given time, they will establish a breeding population, and perhaps even prey upon more than just animals. A large number of merchants, sailors and travelers pass through Ailport daily, meaning a great many people will be at risk unless we stop the Curls here and now. As much as it pains me to say this, they must be done away with. I like this no more than you, but we Yellow Jackets must put the safety of those people above all else. That's why you want me to kill them. Reports indicate the crows were last sighted somewhere in Skull Valley. Oh my god, I'm going right there. When you are ready, pray seek them out, and do what needs to be done. Very well. Hello, Bio. Good afternoon. But first, I need to talk to the smuggler. Are you still breeding jackals? The Yellow Jackets want to know if I'm hiding more jackals. Fine, I'll come clean, if it means preserving me liberty. All the jackals are long gone, but there's a wolf pup I was looking after not too far from here. Jackals are easy to come by in Ailport, but wolves? You can be sure folk will pay good money for him. With the Yellow Jackets breeding down my neck of late, though, I haven't had time to care for him. Poor thing's probably too weak from hunger to move. What? Hello? Bitch? I'll tell you where I hid him, but if you want to take him, best move now. What with the crows running wild, killing pirates and jackals and all, it won't be long before they start snooping about for more animals to train. I have to warn you though, he may be a pup, but he'll likely make a meal of anyone what gets close to him. Will he? Try winning over his stomach with this here succulent bone. If that ain't enough, try rubbing his belly to soothe him. You can bet he'll be following you everywhere. Very well. I left the critter in Quarterstone. Hurry before the pirates find him. He's on Quarterstone, down there, okay. Something was happening in Shout Chat. Did someone pull the... Oh. Someone pulled the S rank? Someone killed the S rank. That's unforgivable. That's a lashing on Reddit. But also, are Realm Reborn S ranks, aren't those just like kill on sight at this point? I thought they were. The A ranks are at least. Oh shit, yeah, here's your, like, bone. Yep. And then a quick soothe. Yeah. Okay, let me go deal with the curls as well. This rank still count for the achievement. What achievement? There's achievements for like every rank. A little baby. I think like 1,000 of them. Oh, okay. Oh, do they? I guess I'm thinking of A ranks. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I just kill shit on sight, you know what I mean? In ARR zones. Man's best friend. Don't call it a VTuber model. VTubers don't like me. They have like beef with me. I keep getting into like fights with them. I heard from Rukontai that you went looking for the starved pup in Quarterstone. Did you have any luck? Yes. Ah, so this is the pup Rukontai has been hiding. Well done. Look at him. He was here not long ago, as a matter of fact. It seems she is willing to cooperate with the authorities and help set things right. But that's not all, friend. While you were searching for this pup, a group of pirates related to the investigation was taken into custody. We couldn't have done it without your help. The ringleader has yet to be found, but perhaps now Ailport can enjoy a moment of respite. All that remains is what to do with this pup. He seems to have taken a liking to you. Perhaps it would be best if you looked after him. Oh my god, I will. There's simply no room for him at the headquarters. And letting him wander about on his own is out of the question. I realize how sudden this is, but please give him a good home. I will. But also the kitten. Welcome back, adventurer. How did you fare against the crows in Skull Valley? I found a babe. I see, so this baby curl is all that remains. It is truly a shame it came to this. Where did it get the bell from? Did it just come with that? Most of the jackals died fighting against corals, but it would seem you slew the pirate's last litter before saving this one. Let us at least take solace in knowing the bloodshed has ended. There's a bit of good news to be had, however. I received word not long ago that a group of pirates related to our investigation was taken into custody. Oh my god, I can't believe it. To instigate such carnage without scruple, the true animals in this case have been placed behind bars. With any luck, their leader and remaining members will join them shortly. But what to do with this baby Krull? He seems quite fond of you, almost as if you were his father. The yellow jackets are not fit to care for the Krull, especially when full grown. Oh yeah, I guess it does grow into like a monster. But we cannot simply release him back into the wilds. I suppose there is only one option. Friend, I leave this baby Krull in your capable hands. I'm sure you will do what's best for him. I will. Oh my god, I have so much, like, dog shit. Oh, and some bat wings for me to snack on. Got him. Alright, off to Skull Valley. Oh, an adventurer, and one whose name rings a bell. You have been of service to the Maelstrom, I hear. Yes, what brings you to Skull Valley? You're like idiot commander. A report from Private Snairo. It does her little credit that she did not make the trip herself. Stay while I peruse this. She does not prevaricate, at least, that one. Unfortunate how she has gone to rack and ruin since she was posted to Aleport. She was among the first in her shoal to be promoted to second class, yet now... You know what a soldier's greatest enemy is, Roll? Boredom. I suspect Snairo has played the craven in fighting this foe. I shall order the paymaster to dock her pay, but I'll not sign a censure. If she can stay out of the taverns and learn to keep herself busy, she may yet earn an assault. That's sad to hear. Hold on, let me turn in... whatever the hell this is. Greetings, adventurer. They said you were looking for me. Some sort of letter. Letter from Mama. Oh, right, this is the sailor. I haven't heard from her in so long. She never answered my letters. No, stay, for I'll have a reply to send. What the... Oh, stone-hearted, grasping hag? Wouldn't let me take so much as a hunk of dried fish when I left the island, and now she wants gill? That's succubus. You think me cold? Well, fee on what you think. I wanted something better than tilling salty fields and spilling small fry out of the nests, and occasionally taking a passing sailor into my bed for more of the same. She'll receive no reply from me. Thank you for your service, and a good day to you. Okay. It'll give me boots. I will take these. Oh, but you do have more. Weapons and armor in order. Saltpeter in order. Basic provisions all in order. Poisons? Oh, this file's near gone. Adventurer, roll, was it? Maybe we can let bygones be bygones. You are skilled in wrangling beasts, I hear, and I have a need of a pelican poison. The poison can be readily gathered from pelicans in the area, but I must continue my duties here. Are you so minded to undertake the task? Yes. Sure, PF I saw in the morning. What, 11:30 a.m. Looking for courtesan. DM rate. Happy Turkey Day. Dude, what? Why would you just not like go to a nightclub? Why are you actively looking for one? Alright, Falkreader. Tarry a while, Roll. It would not be said that an adventurer came to Camp Skull Valley and left without honest pay for honest work. We have a problem that other encampments may well find enviable. The dodos are so plentiful that they even nest within the barracks. How did you let this happen? The nest must be removed forthwith, before it draws beasts dangerous to men as well as birds. It's in here? How did this happen? Okay, those have been dealt with. Swiftly done. They do say that where a soldier dallies, an adventurer hurries. Peaceful as it may seem now, this encampment was built to ward against the kobolds Fogomoro to the north. Really? Not the Sahagin that are like right outside your gates? We do not forget their purpose, you only need to look at our name. The valley floor was once lined with the skulls of kobolds we slew, so that no invader might reach its southern mouth and the settlements beyond, without treading on death with every step. Nowadays it seems we are in danger of treading on dodo eggs at every turn, or on the adders that feast on them. The dodos brought by settlers now run feral, and keep us in meat, eggs, and headaches. What? The kobolds to the north? Up here? Wait. Talk to me again. The Admiral has charged us with holding the line that separates Sahagin hordes and innocent homes, and we got it with our lives. She did say kobolds, right? This encampment was built to ward against the kobolds of Ogomoro to the north. Is this a mistake? Or am I missing something? Starting over 9? I mean... Yeah? Good choice. I feel like any number you would have said, I would have agreed that it's a good choice. Alright, I need to, get some pelican poison. Welcome your return, adventurer. Have you what I asked for? Yes. What in the goddamn fuck do you use this for? I see you were not stinting in filling the vials. The last adventurer returned with each barely half full, and had the cheek to demand full payment. I've had a low opinion of adventurers since, but... You know of our past with the kobolds. What kobolds? There are no kobolds down here. What kobolds? They are not the foe we fight today. Nay, all our guns are trained on the fishbacks, so kobolds were pushed all the way up here at some point? Such a wee thing, this vial. But this too is a gun. So susceptible, the Sahagin are to pelican poison, that even the rawest recruit may, with a poison-tipped arrow, find herself a fisher of beastmen. There was a settlement here once near Halfstone, and the primal Leviathan rose, and the Sahagin invaded. Work of generations was undone in a season, and whole families perished. I never knew the Halfstone settlement, but I believe it to be a home worth fighting for, and so we fight with steel, fire, and even poison to reclaim that which is ours. Word up. Hold on then. So... Halfstone. So this is where the settlement once was before it got flooded by Leviathan. Maybe the kobolds had a way in? I had to write this down. for further research. So Camp Skull Valley. And what do you got? Halfstone. Camp Skull Valley. What did she say? Was built to defend against the kobolds? Okay. I think maybe this is a... Could be a reference to 1.0 or something. Maybe Camp Skull Valley existed back then. And it had kobolds to the north. Before the whole Leviathan and Calamity thing. That's what I would assume. Uff. Camp Skull Valley was built to hold against attacks from the sea. Was it? I just wrote... What the fuck? What was it built for? To the north and south lie narrow channels with a tide gate each to hold the Sahagin at bay. Will it deliver a bottle of lowland wine to the captains of North and South Tidegate, called the small privilege of the quartermaster? Please take this first bottle to Captain Stalhret of South Tidegate. I think. There are couples below Pharaoh Sirius Hard. In the tunnels? Why? What? I'm like missing a piece of understanding here. How would they get there? That's gotta swim. Hello, I have some wine for you. Hail, adventurer. What brings you to the South Tidegate? Lowland wine? A bottle of lowland from Sergeant Wilswiz. Now isn't that something? And isn't she something? Crispy yet full-bodied is my guess. Her or the wine? You know, didn't think I had a chance with a woman like that, but looks like she's sweet on me. He meant her. Always was popular with the fairer sex, if I say so myself. I have a brother, you heard about that? Why would I know about that? He's the captain of North Tidegate. I see. Like as peas in a pot, they say. But they never pop those peas out of the pot. Take my meaning. What? Wiltswiz. Got a way about her, she does. Cool as spray, but there's fire there, and welcome she is to show me the light and scorch off every stitch between the two of us. Sure thing, dog. Do you have a quest for me? You seem an adventurer in need of work, and here I am. A man in need of dead sea wasps. Perhaps we might help each other. Mind you, I have no interest in chewing on the vicious vermin myself, but my brother can't seem to get enough of them. The uncouth cat. I'll not stand to watch him stuff his gob full of those prickly pests one more day. Ah, what I wouldn't give to see the look on his face when I tell him you've hunted down all his precious sea wasps. Jesus Christ. But don't expect me to reward you without proof. I'll need to see their rotting carcasses first. Got some sea wasps? Over there, okay. Well, what about the other wine? Hello, are you peas in a pod? Ah, there you are. Captain Stalhert received it well. The other bottle is for Captain Nordmoen of North Tidegate. I should have mentioned they're brothers in blood as well as arms. You'd think them closer for it, but the bickering is well nigh constant. Founder's Crypt? Hello, what is this place? I wondered. Argemar. If you was affrighted, a man is usually in battle. Think I fought enough to say so. But if I was to know, like you... did, that there was no living left. Would I be more afeard or less? What do you call him? Argheimer. Must have been a sailor of some sort. Hello, Captain of the North Gate. Halt, adventurer. North Tidegate is no place for idlers. What about whiners? Wildswiz, the quartermaster, that mousy-looking girl. Still, she has excellent taste in wine, and must be a mind-reader. For I have a supper of ocean cloud, waiting that wants nothing more than a glass of lowland vintage. So, sent you over with a bottle just for me, huh? What, sent one to the back berth in South Tidegate too? Oh, you know what he's going to think now, that she's his for the taking. That's strutting. Well, he's got another think coming. Misunderstanding and innocent kindness like that. She's a quartermaster. Doesn't he know this is a professional interest? That goatish fool. I won't have him bothering that lovely girl. Okay, what do you want me to do about it? Sea wasp run. If you'd care to help our cause, I'd petition you to hunt down some sea wasps and bring their umbrellas for us to eat. Jesus Christ. Our worst enemy atop these walls is sinking morale, and a true taste of Limsa helps remind us what we're fighting for. Taste of Limsa sea wasps? Okay, what about Alurlof? Where is Rohant? I told that barnacle the engineers were letting us take the new cannon out for a test. 12 know when the mood will next strike those hugger muggers? That's a scary word. Probably over at the crypt again. That crypt? Morbid, I call it. I like a good wallow now and then, but he broods on dead folk like he didn't even know. You go fetch Rohant. It'd be liable to profane the lich out by beating him about his thick head with that big stone hourglass. Is that the guy over there, Rohant? It is. Ah, there I go again, blaspheming the keeper. Not that I much cared for that punsy. That's probably another bit of abominating. Here, take these flowers. Rohan's at the founder's crypt. Give him the pretties for the dead. That'll clear my slate with the gods. It's a crypt for a god? Hello, can you tell me about this? Rest in the peace of the 12. Argheimer. That's like Argheimer's crypt. Ah, you bring flowers. Come, no need to be shy. There's plenty of space. Small in life. He who sleeps here is large in death. Dog, who sleeps here? You'd never know now. There was a hamlet here, would you? Halfstone it was called. Ah. Built on the sweat of near 10 score brows. And put to the Sahagins torch. Right. Leviathan though, but Sahagin as well, I guess. Settlers fought, aye, but how? With not a trained soldier among them. Argheimer was one of those, a farmer by trade. He stayed behind to cover the final retreat, asking for as many arrows as could be spared. Then he took off his boots and gave them to another, saying it wasn't far where he was going, and here he lies now. Ah. Time was, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine doing what he did. Didn't hold fast. Too much in a privateer's life. No pirate captains going down with her ship, and any captain who looks to loyalty more than gold is liable to have his throat slit. But now, I got to be better than that, don't I? Got to be more like Argheimer. Cool. Good for the MSQ streams. Did you do much checking on the Scion B team as it went in? Scion B team? Like, not really. Ochre Boulder? And Kultine. Who the hell are those? Ochre Boulder? I don't think so. There wasn't much with like a Scion B team. One girl from 1.0. God, I really need to look into 1.0 lore. I think there's a lot of references that I'm like missing. Like this place. Adventurer are you? Seems a shame for you to come all this way out here without more to show for it. How about a bit of wildkin hunting? Sure. There's a few killer mantises about on account of a hatching we missed. The commander sent out hunting parties and collected 10 and 6 heads. There's no more than 20 in a clutch. Think you can handle the last 4? Sure. Hoary boulder. That's the one. Ochre boulder. What was that channel you mentioned if you did a retrospective? No clip. No clip documentaries. Oh, so the mantises are right here. Okay, well. I didn't know they had infiltrated. Oh. Ochre Boulder is his brother that shows up in Evansward. What the hell? We've killed the mantises. Nasty critters, those killer mantises. I'm sure our Grimmer wouldn't have wanted anyone dying near his resting place. Good hunting, adventurer. See the birds fly to their nests. It's time I return to the gate. Allerloaf said we'd be testing a new cannon, like to blow himself into bits without me about. You can collect your pay from Commander Falk Breda at Camp Skull Valley. Be well, adventurer. The 12 go with you. Oh yeah, I didn't, like, really talk to anyone. Which I kind of regret, because there could have been stuff in the old Scion base as well that I might have, like, missed. But I justified it by saying that since I'm not really gonna cover main story lore, then, like, what's the point, right? When am I ever gonna be able to, like, talk about them? But also, like, it's... Dude, a good idea for a plugin, you know what I mean? Because I did talk to, like, Thancred a couple of times, but he always had the exact same dialogue to say, so I just, like... They should have... those things that some RPGs have, like when someone has new dialogue, it puts a little, like, bubble above their head. I think that would be a good idea for a plugin. But then... the person who makes the plugin, you know what they have to do? They have to play through the entire game again and, like, talk to every single NPC every single time and, like, figure out when that happens exactly. Oh, hello? Is there only 7 jellyfish over here? Hello? I need 8. Am I just, like, blind? I'm missing one? No. Oh, Xenoblade does that? Dude, I need to play Xenoblade. I've had that idea for the past, like, 8 years and I just haven't done it. There was some game that didn't do it. I think it was Tales of Berseria. Where, like, every time I did a main quest, I had to go around and talk to everyone just in case, like, something... I think it was side quests that it didn't tell you about. So I had to go look for side quests every time like, a major story event happened. It was quite horrid. Well, if nobody makes that plugin, then... in like 2 or 3 years we can do another playthrough and then start, like, developing it. I don't know. Well, surely by then there should be like a way to peek into the game's database and see when like new dialogue appears for certain NPCs, or what like the conditions are at least. There has to be a way to solve all problems with code. I imagine you've come bearing my sea wasp umbrellas, unless you've turned coat and given them to my brother, that is. Can I only do one? Have some umbrellas. Well, quite a catch indeed. Ah, splendid. Tonight we will feast on the jellyfish while my jealous fish of a brother drinks in his tears. It'll be glorious. Can I still turn this in? Looks like I can. Or even during IRL events. Really? Like what? Bring examples. Show your thinking. Just too busy delivering those sea wasp souls to the deep. Let's make sure you don't give them their corpses to my brother. Yeah. I didn't. Now this is what I deem a proper slaughter. Excellent. All that remains is to determine how to dispose of the wretched things. I suppose there must be somebody in my brigade that can stomach them. You're still gonna eat them? Okay, well, is this like it? The anniversary of holidays, do they? Change some random NPC style, like, well, I had no idea, so yeah, I guess that is a problem. Ah, Roll, you've become familiar about it. A familiar face about these parts. What brings you here today? The rest of the killer mantises. Well done, and I must commend Sergeant Rohunt for his quick thinking. You have the thanks of this camp. Sometimes I fear that we will lose the war against the Sahagin for having to deal with pests and beasts. One last quest? Yes. There's updates to the old seer lady, and Azim steps after doing stuff in Shadowbringers. What the fuck? I think what the problem is, unless I'm mistaken, surely I'm mistaken. Maybe this has been solved. Last I checked into like lore data in FF14, most of it is really like obfuscated, and there's like you can't easily export everything and create like a database out of it. But maybe that has changed? Maybe if Square Enix liked me a bit more, I could email them and be like, hey, can I make a lore series? Can you like help me? I think we're not on speaking terms. I don't think they're going to respond to me. I hear you're leaving us, Roll. How did you... Why would I? News travels fast in an encampment. Maybe you can assist us one last time on your journey out. I have a dispatch here from the Maelstrom Command, from Commander Raynor of the Yellow Jackets. We have been investigating the Sastasha Seek route under orders, but it seems they have taken on an adventurer of excellent repute and pleasing manner, the Commodore writes, to complete the work. That's me. Ah, this is you he speaks of. Well, of course. Well, Camp Skull Valley will be glad to add a burnish of your repute. You have carried out your commissions admirably well. Commodore Raynor and many others in command are of the same mind as I, that we have spread our forces too thin with these tasks. I'm all too happy to withdraw our men from the caves, truth be told. I cleared that like years ago. Didn't they put a lore Bible a while back? Yes, I have all three. But it's not like complete. It doesn't, it's not thorough enough, you know what I mean? It just kind of, I don't even know. It like rehashes a bunch of things that are like easily available. Like we just learned that Camp Skull Valley at one point was built to ward off a kobold problem. This was not mentioned in the encyclopedia. Otherwise, I would like know about it. You know what I mean? So there's still like weird stuff scattered in dialogue everywhere that the encyclopedia doesn't really cover. Yeah. Chief Sergeant Katgeist. It's a ranking officer at the Noscea Seagrot. Locate him and tell him that his mission is complete. He's ordered to report back to Skull Valley. Very well. I suppose I am going this way to Upper Noscea. I haven't read it. Well, they're good books. All things considered. What the hell? I missed a guy. Hello. Halt, adventurer. Do you mean there's the Noscea Seagrot? No, I would advise against it. You'll likely perish in the labyrinthian depth. Trust me. Were it not for sheer strength of will, I would not be standing here. What am I doing out here, you ask? This is a comely spot for strategizing, I find. Far better than the labyrinthian depth of the cave, friend. And there, none shall hear you scream, particularly since everybody else has been reassigned. You can leave, though. Me as well, you say. Back to Camp Skull Valley. And away from the labyrinthine depth of the hell. Why do you keep using the word labyrinthine? Did you just learn this? Most excellent. I have my principles and would willingly sacrifice my life for the mission, but I am not grieved to cede that prospect to you, and bid this grot good day. My place is at the fort or on the battlefield, not crawling around in a dank cave with coils of rope and sheaves of paper, fearing I shall never see daylight again. I warn you, friend. There is much danger in those depths. It is. What is the word? Labyrinthine, I tell you. Dude, you need to go home. Are you going to say it again? I dare you to say it again. If you perish in its labyrinthine depth, no one will come for your bones. He said it again. Can't you get some Maelstrom Baboon to do this? Well, they are level 15 quests. At level 15, I was a Maelstrom Baboon. So technically, they are right for me. Well, it's windy over here. Hey, look, here's Meradrosh. Alright, quest for Gigirun. Let me take a drink of tea before this. Okay. Speak the way you speak. Gigirun has good goods. Good goods need delivery, but Gigirun busy, too busy. Have hot box lunch. You're kidding, hot box lunch. Lunch for Tangatonga. What the fuck is Tangatonga? Tangatonga in Talaos. You take for Gigirun. Oh, this place is called Talaos. Okay. You in here? Tingy Tonga? Hello. Oh, you're a Lalafell. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Leave me be. I'm too hungry to continue my research, let alone receive visitors. Well, how about some like Kikirn bullshit? This is a Kikirn hotbox lunch from Mimrun's trading post. How did you... Thank you, friend. At last I will be able to hear myself think over the growling of my stomach. I was so eager to come study the fossils, I never gave any thought how I'd take my meals. I neither the time nor the materials to cook on my own, so the trading post has been a godsend. I'm always happy to be on the receiving end of a nice hotbox lunch. Oh shit, okay. I will take these. You don't even have like a stove in here? Alright, Tinky Tonga. I know it's no easy thing, making your way out to where I am. It's like a road. I could use someone like you around here. How would you like to aid in my excavation? I do what I can on my own, but I need someone to brave the more dangerous places, such as atop the bones themselves. Set out in my place and see what fossils there are to be found. This entire place is a fossil. If possible, I would prefer a variety of specimens. What the fuck? Igirun is for some reason important enough to get a TT card. Is this his only, like, task in the entire game? To give this guy his hot box lunch? What? That was like a seashell. Cute little, like, overlook here. Oh, these are for the Grand Company hunting log. Like one more somewhere? Ah. It's not the right house. Hello, I got your oblong fossils. Found something, have you? Come, let us have a look. Ah yes, these are fine specimens. These long narrow bones likely belong to some sort of giant sea creature devoured by Talos. Or is that like the dragon? Dinosaur bloke, Talos. From the looks of it, I'd say it was about the size of an adult gobu, all told. And this round fossil will have developed the theory that it is the shell of a parasitic organism. I found countless others like it concentrated near the remains. These are good finds, my friend. Both are testaments to the sheer enormity of Talos. How is this the first time I hear of, like, Talos? Oh, forgive me. We scholars tend to assume all know as much of our subject matter as we. Again, I ask a question and I'm immediately, like, responded to. You know the tale of Talos? It is said, Limlayan summoned the massive serpent upon the primordial dry, and from its belly it spewed forth the waters which became the seas. Ah, okay. What is the story actually, though? We have no proof. The remains that lie here are the Talos. Indeed, whatever beast this was first came to be called that by the virtue of its size alone. But I, for one, now dare to believe, it just may be that these bones are those of the divine serpent that brought life into this world. I don't think so. I'll take the funny hat. Thank you. That's all you have for me. What about more lore? Haven't had many visitors out here of late. Did you come to danger near Poor Mate's Mill? An unfortunate name for an unfortunate place that. Oh shit, there is lore. It was once a lively hub for loggers, till they were all killed off by wild beasts. Only their impoverished widows were left behind. Didn't we, like, learn about this somewhere? Not quite sure why they came to be called maids, though. Someone else told us about the story earlier. Is that it then? I guess that's it. Oh, like, nice meeting you, Gigirun. Oh, but there's actually, like, plenty more lore to be had over here. But I do believe that's only through blue quests. Oh? This guy. Is this where I oil up Godbert? When do I oil up Godbert? Well met, adventurer. I sailed with the Maelstrom Black Sails, or did, until I suffered grievous wounds in battle with the kobolds. I was invalided and sent here. Will you take this to my commanding officer in Camp Overlook? It's a request for reinstatement. It ill suits my nature to lie abed. I was told my duty was to recover, and I have been dutiful. But surely they do not mean for me to wait until every last bit of flesh has knitted together. I can hold an axe, that should be enough. Between here and Camp Overlook is kobold territory, as the crow flies. I suggest you be smart about it. Go to Chijirun's trading post and take the boat across the lake. From there, head north to outer Noscea. Oh, okay, I see. I will go there afterwards. Oh hey, is that A rank here? I'm now a bit higher level. He's not here. Oh my god, 2 quests. Master of Bronze Lake. As you know from your prior visits, we treat the wounded from the front with all our arts, and with the healing waters of the hot spring. My prior visits? Did I learn this before? We serve soldiers, but for some unaccountable reason, we have a goldsmith here at the present. Oh! Best questline. He simply showed up, and we could hardly turn him away, and now he is asking for salamander oil, but we cannot spare any. I find the entire situation awkward in the extreme. Will you extract 4 vials worth of oil from the salamanders roaming nearby, and give them to the goldsmith? I will, after I do these. We use mulled wine from Wineport to treat the war wounded. It restores the bodily humours and gives vigour to the hearts made weary by fever. Why don't you put yourself to good use, adventurer? I prepared some mulled wine earlier, and needed heated to make warm wine. Will you submerge these bottles in the hot spring over yonder, and serve them to those that need it sorely? I shall do this before I start oiling up old men. That person naked? No, okay. Jesus. Fucking hurry it up. Okay. What in the goddamn... Kapo Waka. My wounds heal, for sure and certain. Not so stiff and sore no more neither. But why don't you get drunk? Obliged, adventurer. That's a mug full of good medicine there. Wouldn't mind taking some of that back to the front. Hello. Ow, the smarts. I know I'm counting my blessings. Don't you make those eyes at me. Just saying it's smarts. Oh, that's it. That hits the spot. I don't mind that kind of a burn. It's a fine thing, being alive. Don't mind me none. I like you all. Just like me own Levy Moore. Been through a lot together. Okay, best of luck. Another soldier? Damn, I can barely remember a time when everything didn't hurt. I feel like I've always been here. Meet Godbeard here, don't you? Yes, we are about. Thank you and cheers. Oh, hot and spicy. Just like the horn we raised when the sergeant was wedded. Oh, okay. When the little red-haired private fell. All my friends, I'll be back, you steel-chewing roughnecks. And you. Oh god, that's gotta feel good standing under the waterfall. Look at that. I do believe I can move a foot. What? I do believe I can move that foot a little more. Sure helps with the hurt too. What about the wine? Thank you, adventurer. You'll see, we'll be on our feet and halfway to being the warriors of light before you're done warming another bottle. Thank you for your kindness, adventurer. These soldiers you met, they may be champions for our way of life, but here they are sisters and brothers, sons and daughters. They are so young, most of them, and so hurt in spirit and body. Most will return to the front, and some will not even survive to come under my care again. It's what they want and what we need of them, I know. But I tell myself that I heal them so they can become farmers and smiths, alchemists and rangers, mothers and fathers. For a few it will be true. That will have to be enough. Okay, let's go... let's go get that salamander oil. A mole job breeder? Don't want to go near that guy. Uh, 3 out of 4? Oh, there. Alright, let's oil that guy up. Ah, there he is. Hello. Most kind. You're most kind to bring me the oil of salamander. The oil of salamander. Here we go. I had the need of a large horn. I made the grievous error of visiting a great buffalo with a handsaw. He liked it not, and I sustained a most horrific scratch. It smarted so, and the ache. Oh no, I was not thrown. I am not so green as that. No, when the beast shook its head, I stepped backwards, slipped, and fell. Okay. Then I fell again later, strolling back to the dog cart. The dog cart. Hell does that mean? No need to be shy. You're an adventurer and I am a goldsmith. The body is simply an instrument, in occasional need of oiling. Oil, sir, oil, I say. Okay, let me oil him. The relief, again, I say. Oh, excuse me. I recalled this oiling being a lot more like visual. I can feel the soothing fingers working into every knot. That is your cue, sir. Soothing fingers now, please. Oh. By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly, with the rubbing. Oh god, I'm really servicing him. Oh, the healing tingle. By the 12, that feels good. Now quickly, with the rubbing. I'm really getting in there. Pardon me. Your skill was so great that I was quite transported. Truly, no old Don attendant could have done better. Sublime. I shall now have a brief drowse, then soak in the springs until sundown. After that, a humble meal with white wine from my own stock, and perhaps peaches. Hello. I rubbed down Godbert. Thank you for your service, adventurer. It seems he believes Bronze Lake to be some sort of retreat for the rich. He paid a very handsome fee for our stay thus far, and profusely complimented us on our asceticism. The Master of Bronze Lake. Meteor Survivor Ring, yeah. First one thing, then another. That goldsmith passed out from too much heat. We have warned him time and time again this past week to not stay in so long. Honestly, I do not trust myself to tend to this fool, for I have a mind to strangle him. Could you even... If a poke revives him not, throw a bucket of lake water on him. There was ice on it this morning. There was ice on it? Is it cold up here? What are you wearing? A weird fellow. A slut there of it, this fit. This is what the dancers gave me, man. Oh, fucking look at him. Oh, he wants a poke? Wait, yeah. You alive? No. Wait, do I already have lake water? I do have lake water. Okay, he's dead. Shoot again. Oh, another one, okay. Ah! Rat of Relgar, what are you doing? Oh, it's you. Ye of strong yet tender fingers. I was lost, I freely confess it. I came to this retreat, an artisan whose craft has lost its savoir? Enriching myself by indulging in customers' grossest tastes. I was ready to suffer privations? And I did. But today, you speak with intellect that I do not have, my friend. Several hours into the ordeal of the scalding water, my life flashed before my eyes. There, I saw forms exquisite, filigree masks, steel cut to shine like diamonds. Graceful galleries of electrum where emeralds took the air with pearly suitors. I must return to Ul'dah, to my workshop. Goodbye. Yeah, I got rid of the weird guy. Our goldsmith has departed for home, I'm glad to say. He left you this ring, a token of his appreciation, he says. The stone is taken from a fragment of Dalamud himself, created in abiding faith that out of the worst may come beauty. It sounded as though he lost something, or someone, in the calamity. The ring is the only thing I have made in the last 5 years, he said. And now I would like Roll to have it. Extraordinary. A very unexpected turn of events, I must say. I still think him utterly mad, but no doubt he is a more fascinating one. I don't suppose he'd have given me the ring even if I'd only used fighting over the song already sung. Thank you for the ring. I'll throw it in my glamour dresser. Alright, is this off to Outer now? Yeah. Then we still have Eastern Noscea to do, but there's no, like... There's been no good quest path there. Oh, there might only be like one quest here. Either one or two. Hello. Adventurer, eh? What do you got for us? I have a letter. A letter. Can't drink that, eat that, or keep a bed warm with that. Especially when it's from the pup. Blugibald. Listen, what did they call you? Roll? We're the Red Swallows here, the most roughneck levy in all of the Maelstrom. Most of us come from what you might call a privateer background. We're the teeth of the Maelstrom. What I'm saying is, you want to know where the worst of the fighting is, just look for the Red Swallows. This is the front, not a moment of rest from the kobolds. Ain't no place for a pup with half-healed wounds. The kid has his heart in the right place, I'll warrant that, but he's like to get it blown out of his chest if he toddles on back here. He's just going to have to sleep in a soft bed and eat food that ain't full of weevils until he heals up. Wait, there's a quest for me. Look for swallows in Balmung? I won't look for it. There's a lot of quests here, actually. The commissary finally received a shipment this morning. That should make things a bit easier around here. Will this music relax? The brass sent me a fresh, warm water trout, biggest I've ever seen. The privilege of command, eh? Congratulations. But I can't rightly eat it myself. My 3 best scouts haven't had anything like real food in weeks. They're out finding paths and breaking kobold skulls every day. So I'm going to ask you to grill that fine trout and serve it to him. I'm like a level 1 cooking. I don't know if I can do that. Okay. I guess they're ready. Oh my god, I'm really interacting. They're just right there. Okay, I'll go complete this real quick. Oh, they are just standing here. Okay, hello. Things ain't getting easier going out day after day, especially with that smell of fish grilling. What a surprise. What's this now? The commander had you grill it up for us? Oh, ho, ho. Look at the size of that thing. But next time, give us a suckling pig. Give us a suckling pig. Yeah, this is Balmung. Welcome. I am steel. Hear me, you mole bastards. I am steel. Your suckling pig. The commander sends a plate, eh? Smells good. I usually like beef, hot and bloody, but this'll do for a snack. The 12 watch over me, and if I should perish before this day is over, may I take as many enemies as I've known. Oxys? Here we go. Trout. Bah. Had a fancy for a fat hen. calling me things. There are 4 things I like. A bit of petticoat, a mug of sour beer, a leg of fowl, and a whole lot of dead kobolds. Okay. Hey, they didn't like the fish. That's my boys. No respect except where it counts. Mark my words, soon as your back was turned, all 3 fell to and swore it was the best thing they ever tasted. We're a crew, you hear me? Them that's here, them that's gone, them that's eating their heart out of Bronze Lake. The red swallows do for each other, and if Reed never takes the hindmost, because there ain't ever anyone left behind. Sure thing. Let me do a quest with your sergeant. Oh, you. Yeah, you, the honey-faced one with all the buckles. Okay. I've got a job for you. I need me some raptor claws. But the piss ants gave me so much trouble that I clean forgot I was killing them practical like. Got mad, bashed their heads in, and walked away whistling. Okay. The carcasses be lying around somewhere near. I got a few of my arrows through him. Fetch me the claws. My gallant Culver, and I might be back in the practical mood. And oi, one more thing. You see those arrows of mine? Bring back the heads. It's easy enough to fletch an arrow, but arrowheads don't grow on birds. Don't grow on birds. God damn, you massacred some up there. Okay, well hold on. What else do you want? Don't let the looks fool you. The kobolds make a bad enemy. They've forgotten more about smelting and alchemy than some of the lot on our side have ever known. All that matters is, the kobolds can make golems. And war is a thing that kicks down the door between can and do. You know about the ancient golems up in the floating city of Nim? Not really, but I'll remember this. The scouts tell me the moles are gathering material in the ruins. Once they make more golems and send them against us, we're as good as done. I got no men to spare. You're not the worst I've seen. Thank you. Put a stop to their shopping trip before it starts raining golems. Here's how this water's going to run. You find a golem and get a soul stone. Oh, those kind of golems, okay. You put that on a likely spot as bait, and put an end to any kobolds that show up. And here, take these bottles of water. My boys tell me they don't like the look of the kobold's armor, but they know alchemy, it'll wash. Fair enough. It's be the biggest settlement where nothing gets done. Yeah. Alright, Augustine. Camp Overlook may well be an island. The roads ain't worth plopping a supply train. Unless you like to, dunno, feed kobolds or something. So anything that needs getting here, they goes by balloon. Interesting. The up and up's not what it cut out to be, though. Got them condors, but try to muck with the balloon. Why? Sure would appreciate them, dunno, being dead or something. Dude, why did they fuck with the balloon? Alright, any dead raptors? Jesus Christ, man. He really just blasted these guys and then went home. Arrowhead. Oh, I guess I'll do everything before I head back. To kill 5 of them? Jesus. Hey, thank you for loving my videos. Or you're welcome or something, I don't know. Is this all I had to do here? Condors? Oh, the soul stone for the golem. You hate watching right now? You're not the only one. Oh, did I get a stone from him? I guess. Now I'm trying to look at the view. The Unbreakable? What manner of like war hero are you? How are you so... Do I have to use something on him? I do have to use something on him, okay. I think I could have beat him without it, but... Oh, there he goes. Give me the view, man. Wow. Is that everything? Like, yes. Oh, I thought they were like fighting each other. You have a gun? Is that a Mosin? Why do you have a Mosin? I guess they do use guns, huh, the pirates. I didn't know they had like hunting rifles. Okay. Oh, sweet thing. Get me my claws and arrowheads. I did. Appreciate it, dear heart. Why the long face? You think we're that low on supplies? Listen, Crumpet. The kobolds can't leave metal be. Any we throw at them, even arrowheads, back to their burrow it goes, and smelt it into new arms. With the other's arm, give him no metal. Make arrowheads out of claws. Shirt? A bit of the cook's gingerbread. And hold back any steel or bronze arrowheads. Making arrowheads out of gingerbread? Comes natural like to us seafaring folk, you know. We be scrimpers. Call yourself that. Oh, she has another quest. Hold on. Is that a Mosin? It's like too short to be a Mosin. Maybe a Remington? Okay, well. Hey, I've done your quest as well. Sweetly done, adventurer. We won't have to look over our shoulder for an army of golems now. Risking little blood now saves wallows of it later. You're welcome. You have another quest as well? Jesus. Well, I killed the condors for this guy that talks like me. You saw them condors? Oh, that's a shiny piece of news. The balloon gets around, you know, and that's important in war. It goes one place then the next, like... Wish I was a balloon. Tell the truth. Some of them that's comrade to me, scared the drawers off of me. Wild about fresh meat they are, like to kill you for it. Corsairs, they used to be, I hear. Oh, sorry. Yeah, whatever. Wish I was a balloon. Wait, what is it now? Well met, Roll. Hello, good to meet you. Thanks for the other times. You're not soft, I'll give you that. I have a job that needs a hard lad to kill, searching for kobold scouts. My boys say there are at least 3 of them somewhere on the hill. You can handle yourself, can't you? There are 3 of them somewhere. Okay, I'll go find them. Is that a cat out the bag? My mama told me before I went to sea. Girl, you're strong as a horse, fast as a snake, and brave as a whole company of heroes put together. But your sister's the clever one of the family. Leave the thinking to others. But there's no leaving anything to anyone out there. So I was thinking, how's about we tame some corals? They drip through kobolds. I have one. Just go out there, tie around a coral, and catch it with his big sack. You got the oysters for that, I bet. Oh, I'm no good at catching. I get too wild, and before I know it, it's all killed and spent. No sweet thing, this one needs your touch. I'm like level 60, I don't think I can. What are those quest tabs? Quest tabs. Quest tabs? Probably the UI mod. It's material UI. Don't call me a femboy rabbit. Why did they have flags? Yeah, there are plugins and also regular mods that change the UI around. Where am I going? Down there. I think the plugin version might be the more like updated one, or I'm not sure. It's kind of a mess in the modding community, you know what I mean? People come and go. What's up here? I keep like looking instead of looking, you know what I mean? Oh shit! I was drinking. I thought this guy was going to attack me. Yeah, it's called Material UI. Oh, I have to weaken a young curl. Like... Like maybe with fan dance I can? Oh! Don't attack it. Oh, okay. That was scary. I guess I could have taken my like gear off, maybe. Hello, I have your like cat. Hey, good looking. Catch my girl yet? Oh, right, a real damn curl. Wait till I tame this thing. The kobolds ain't gonna know what hit him. Won't know cause they'll all be in pieces. Now how am I going to tame this thing? How it's unusual, like. You just sit on him and talk to him? Okay, that was it. That was it for your questline. Good luck with the tiger. I put a glass on as soon as I heard there was fighting. I had you pegged for a bruiser. Sure you don't want to give up the road and join us here? There's enough kobolds to go around. I'm gonna like have to one day. There's something a touch familiar about those kobolds you saw too. I've seen some that moved that way before. I could swear to it. Move that way? It'll come to me if we even have that much time. But move that way? I've been racking my brain over those scouts you slew. And now I remember where I last saw him. They belonged to that cursed priest. The priest, the leader of the kobolds' 129th order. The only lot to ever make it past our sentries and into the camp. The camp's supposed to be like a ship. You might get a broadside, but you'll see it coming. You're supposed to be safe here, but it wasn't safe that night, and one of mine almost died. A young swallow, new made, easy pickings for the moles. They slipped in on a rainy night, and when it was over, we found... Bluggy ball. He'd been lying out in the rain. Okay. There were rills of color of roses running off of him. I hadn't kept him safe in his own camp, so the Sawbones had to save him. We've amends to make. The priest's going to die. If the priest is here, that means there's kobold bombs nearby. When the 129th retreats, they go in fire and thunder. That's their way. You go to the bombs and set them off yourself. Sure, my friend. I'll come scampering to see what's amiss. Take him then. You may not be one of mine, but you're a red one. Steal the soul. I can count on you. Take this smoldering coal. Use it on the bombs. Since that night, I'll not misprize the priest's guile. Already the whole camp's on alert, raring to avenge Lobigal. If this is one of the kobolds' tricks, and they're thinking of ambushing us here, they won't live long enough for regrets. Put them over there. Was this it? Oh, there's one. Dude, I, like, absolutely cannot see them. Hello, Vane. You join us towards the end. Okay, did that do anything? Kobold? Ah, the turkey. I see. I don't know anything about that. We do solstice over here. Well, tell me the good news. Did you rid us of this beast? Yeah, and I got his helm. His helm, ripped from the cunning head of his. You've done me a great service, adventurer. Will you do another for the Red Swallows? Sure. Take the helm to Private Logiball at Camp Bronze Lake. Tell him the priest is dead. Hope that he is. Having a trophy will mean much to him. Sure. An adventurer or not, you're one of us now. At least ask me to consent first. Times aren't just changing, Roll. They're turning into a mutinied ship. Who knows? Could be that being a friend of the Red Swallows proves a mighty useful thing. Yeah, but we're gonna be like friends with the kobolds soon. Oh, maybe I should teleport. Oh, was that was that the American thing you were doing? I know your face. Ah, the adventurer who delivered my pleas, but to no avail. You come from Overlook. Is all well there? I have a helm for you. The priest is dead. Swallows. I thought perhaps they thought my wounds just deserts and left me to my shame. He did not tell you. I had the east watch that night. It was me that failed, and you died in the falling. Look, see those cuts inside the helm? One from each of the red swallows. Those are the same marks we make in the woods, so that no comrade may be lost. Thank you for bringing this. I'm the most fortunate man in the world. Good thing. Well, I guess that's it. I guess we go to Easter, no? How many quests are there here? Like plenty. I'll do this side, and then I shall leave. Treasures and tribulations. What the hell are you? Who the fuck is this? I mean, okay, this is for the treasure map things. I don't remember this man at all. Oh, you have 2 quests? Okay. Fine, I'll do them both. You call this quirk? This sad, squelchy thing isn't fit to kiss my back end, let alone my fine whites and reds. I'd say you should try again, except that I wouldn't trust you with the worst of vintages now. You're dead to me. Relax, Gordon. You, adventurer. I've had it trying to get quality from my own lot. Show the elf how it's done and bring me the materials you find of cork bulbs. Harvesting 5 of them should do. Time flies and uncorked wine goes sour. Go. But what about Edgar? Hello, adventurer. Hear me. Hear me, or Master Burgland will know the reason why. I mean to simply tell you himself if you used to hear it from me, okay? You've no doubtless seen those ghastly grass raptors skulking around outside our gates. Well, they've developed a taste for wines we use to grow our brandywine cherries, and we can't abide that. You must kill the horrible creatures. Okay, 2 kill quests. These guys? Yeah. 4 of them? Really? Okay. And the cork bulbs? What is this music? Put something different on. We're not in like a church. God damn, dude. God damn, dude. Oh, okay. I thought that was his ass. Holy shit. No, I guess those are like eyes. There has to be a mod to turn it into an S. Alright, I killed the raptors. Ah, the conquering hero returns, and so quickly too. You are as strong as you are kind, and wonderfully trim of waist. Thank you. I shall make sure to keep you in mind, should any future troubles creep up. Oh my god. Yes, I would like these, I think. Oh, you do have more troubles, okay. Where's that cork I asked for? If you believe that loitering will secure you a glass of something, you are very much mistaken, and possibly dead to me. It's just lumber, but okay, here's some cork. Now this seems like some fine cork. Just the right amount of give. Some air comes through, but not the moisture. I should be so lucky as to have barrels full of this. If only my people were as efficient at finding it. You're kind of a bitch, dude. What do you want? The etiquettes, pardon me, wine labels to laymen such as yourself. What etiquettes? Are they really? Used by our winery always bear the noble countenance of Master Bergelent himself. As such, our esteemed Vintian has invited a famed Uldan miniaturist, very well known and probably the most famous miniaturist in all the land, to fashion a label truly worthy of a classic vintage, and he's due to arrive today. I beg you, won't you go down to the Raincatcher Gully docks and meet him? I fear he will be quite mobbed by admirers. I not have him molested. Okay, at least until the portrait is done. Okay. I'll go make sure your guest doesn't get molested. Hello? This guy? Are you okay? Yes, I'm the miniaturist. Pardon me if I do not give you my name. I travel incognito, such is my fame. Ah, Mr. Bergelent awaits. I will fly to him forthwith. You have a mount? We have much to discuss, the master and I. Our artistic differences are many and sundry, yet I cannot resist returning for another etiquette. He is a model in 1,000, that one. Fantastic. He left without me. Hello, I've done it. Our expert in etiquettes has just been by. Simply marvelous. I shall order the chilled white taken to his quarters at once. Ah, how sweet it is to have the miniaturist here again. It has been full 5 years for the calamity stripped our vines. Our first bottling in half a decade, and oh, to see the master's beatific visage captured again. Oh god, you have more to me? The vineyard wastes much water, washing sugar and chaff off the grapes, the spoilage and dregs from vats and barrels, and all of it goes into the river. That's not good, I don't think. The richness of the swill chokes the river, and gigantoads feast on the scum. If raptors were horrible, these are twice as bad. Slay them for us. For me, roll. These quests better be goddamn worth it, dude. Well, here I am back at the guy with the fat ass. Jesus. Tongued me. Hello? Killed your toads. Oh, Master Brigland will be so pleased. But it grieves me that our wine has spoiled the river some. Perhaps I can, construct some system to make our swill sweeter. Acorn cookies. I'll take these. That was it. Motherfucker, dude. I'd hardly tell you this, but the trammels of social convention compelled it. This is of course Master Brigland himself, the greatest vintner in all of Eorzea and the master of Wineport. A vintner is such a limiting term. Plebeian, don't you find? And so I think of Master Brigland as a Vintian. Someday it shall be a word known to all, I fancy. You're kind of a ponce, dog, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Do I just do these as well tonight? I guess I might as well. We're like almost done with Noscea. Oh, excuse me. Unless this is like... Costa Beach Party? Oh, these might be like long quests. Well, whatever. I'm a big boy. I'm a tough man. Oh god, there's 2 of them here. And 2 more here. Post-Moogle quest? Is this where the post-Moogle quest starts? No, it's a blue quest though. Yeah, post-Moogle is blue. It isn't any of these. I hope. No, you know what? I'm dead tired. I have decided I'm not doing this quest today. We will do this the next time, and then we will also start Binding Coil of Bahamut next time. Because I forgot to do that. I didn't know that was a thing. We are gonna need to finish that, and that'll be like interesting. I guess Binding Coil, and while we queue, we do other like side quests. I assume. I think that's on Saturday. Oh, my glasses are so like dirty. Tamsico the Alphino? Yeah. He's my favorite character. Okay, well, goodbye for tonight. Thank you for the stream. No, wait, that's what you say to me. Thank you for watching. There tend to be story parties in Party Finder specifically for that? On Balmung? Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. We'll figure it out. Goodbye, bye, good night, bye, good night, bye.